You're really on the network.
Hey,
I'm now hosting speed gaming, and that should change here in a second.
like I'm a real boy.
Playing video games on the internet. Yeah, I agree. No longer hosting.
Hey, that was the wrong thing. I wasn't trying to open that, you butts. There we go.
Oh, wait, water leak. Maybe the session's over. The pipe over my office is leaking again.
Oh no, are you gonna have to go do that?
Let's find out. I'm assuming not, because this was an email and not a phone call.
Today's the 24th?
All day.
No, Kevin. April 24th.
I'm sad that he's not going to be here, since we're going to be dealing with all the other Azens. Kid
How dare
meltdown.
you try to give food to Simon, you monster. Absolute monster. Oh, I don't think he can hear me, can he?
We can hear you, and it'll be recorded for posterity.
Nah.
Knives for hands.
No.
Hey, are you guys going to be around on Memorial Day?
When is that?
It's like the last week of May.
I probably will. I might
I'll
have to
be
travel
around
over.
somewhere.
You'll exist.
Hopefully.
I might be in state.
Oh, I might be in College Station.
Now listen, we can't keep doing this.
No, it's like a conservation of mass.
Right. I think that's how.
Conservation of D&D players.
Right.
Adam, do you have a PlayStation?
I have a PS2.
Oh, okay. I meant one of the new ones with the games that everyone's all talking about, but
It's okay.
I also have a PlayStation 2. I think we have 2 or 3 PlayStation 2s in this house.
No, tape them
I
together.
think we have 2.
So you have a PlayStation 4.
Oh! We should...
Yeah, it works like that.
Check.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
It's the input. God damn it.
Do you have it going into a preamp?
Yeah.
Why you got such a fancy setup?
I'm special. Don't have any lights on. And I'm a minority.
Oh! Man.
That throaty swallow sound.
Was it? Sorry.
It's pretty moist.
makes that all the time.
Swallows.
Makes weird
That's what
noises.
you want in a partner, right?
You make weird noises too.
Not
That's
like
called being human. Flesh.
Thank you, Matt. You played The Binding of Isaac, Adam?
Yes.
Is it worth the hype?
I don't like the aesthetic, but as far as a game, it's probably worth the hype.
Okay.
I just get grossed out by it. I just.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
The Binding of Isaac, Matt?
Yeah. What's the aesthetic? What's it look
It's like
Or-
pixel art diarrhea.
It's a really good game, but I can't get over the uphillness of the aesthetic. Being that it's a game about poop and dead babies.
Huh.
We should all play Marathon.
Okay.
Austin, stop it.
Adam sold.
yeah,
I'm
that
never
was not
playing.
hard like at all.
Yeah, what's gonna be hard is getting it to work. If
I'm
Adam's
never
here, we
playing
could
that game.
land pretty
I hope you're
easily.
happy.
I
What?
mean,
I'm never gonna play that game, and it's because of you.
You'll play.
Nope.
You will. You'll come around. God, why are you playing?
Marathon?
Did Brad give us an ETA or anything?
I think-
When the child stops melting down.
Oh, so no.
I mean,
He also came up
we
with a
could
shit
start
character
walking
idea.
to the church or wherever. We gotta
Yeah.
You don't even remember.
the hospital. I don't know.
You did that already.
Oh wait.
So we're all done with all of that.
To fetch the dead body.
Why don't?
I like to think that Mongo's just been carrying it around like a little kitten.
I mean, my opinion would be you guys ditched him immediately because he was a cobalt full of himself.
Yeah, but his gun was pretty sweet, and I find it hard to believe we would leave that behind.
There's probably some kind of like meta narrative reason about how you couldn't figure out how to make it work.
We were afraid we were gonna blow our hands off.
He never explained trigger safety before he died.
Are you streaming? Should it be auto hosting?
It should be
I
auto
don't think
posting.
he's started yet.
I
no?
did started.
If you go to your dashboard, it should say that you're hosting Adam Danes.
Does that?
I've dropped 24
Mine
frames.
doesn't.
'Cause it's
Do
such
I have to do it in
riveting
the, not
content.
The Twitch app. Let's see, I've got 10 followers, so maybe one of them will want to check this out.
Yeah, see, you're on my host list, and it says auto host.
So you have to give him priority.
From what I can tell, are you hosting? You just got like a Adam in Wonderlands or out whatever. What is this background I'm seeing?
Oh, that's the thing I put up until we get actually
I see.
started.
But people need to see me eating pineapple.
I mean,
Okay.
we can just hopefully Brad shows up because 6:30. All right, so here I hit this transition button and it goes over to this. How neat is that?
I still can't see it. So.
Yeah, I don't understand how to auto host it. Dashboard.
So go to your dashboard.
I'm at my dashboard. Dashboarding it up.
Here,
So-
let me stream my Twitch so you can walk me through this.
I'm
But
gonna.
if I'm watching your Twitch that you're streaming, I also auto host you, and it's gonna become recursive, and we could never get out of it, Austin. It could
Oh, there were
consume the
places to be
entire
trapped.
internet.
Oh man, when Brad gets here, it's gonna mess up the placement of the video screens too, like it did with Kevin.
All right, so you see how you've got 3 columns on your dashboard,
Yeah.
Yep.
and like the center one has your channel feed, video preview, and then down at the bottom it should say host, and it'll
Yep.
say hosting you, auto host you, right?
Yep.
If you click on the what thingy, you can hit manage auto hosting.
On the. Yep.
Okay.
I did that.
And then host list, channels to host. You should be able to add Adam Baines there.
Nope,
And
he's
then
on there.
Oh, so make sure he has priority right now. To make sure he's at the top of the list, so that someone
Yep.
else is not streaming over the top.
Oh well, it's probably
at the
happening.
top.
You just can't see it.
Yeah, then you're auto hosting him.
Matt, go to my channel. Tell me what's going on.
And why can't you go to your own channel?
Because it doesn't show anything. My channel says nothing's happening.
Hey, let's see. What does my channel look like? What am I streaming?
Y'all
I'm-
are ridiculous.
Nope. Yep. Wait.
Nope.
Ah! Oh, careful. Calm down.
Video preview offline.
Then I need to go to my channel. Oh, my dashboard. I did it. No, it's like what is that? Like a minute long? Jesus. Title.
You having to watch commercials on your own channel?
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta get that delicious Twitch Prime.
I have no
Yeah,
intention.
if it were free.
It's sort of free in that I get it for paying for a different service that's actually valuable.
What do you pay for?
Whichever is that.
Amazon Prime.
I have Amazon Prime.
Wait,
Did-
what? You can get Twitch Prime through Amazon Prime?
Amazon owns Twitch.
I did not know that.
Come on, nerds. Yes, you get Twitch. You get all the Twitch benefits for having an Amazon
What I
Prime
do is
account.
like link my. How do I get this?
I'm not sure. You guys want to go to this party you've been invited to?
When is?
It's called the Snapdragon Festival. You know that it's going to be all Asian
Yeah.
themed, like this guy you've been hanging out with called Turtle, which is maybe why he wasn't invited.
Yes.
How to link
Alright,
your
I figured out.
Amazon account.
Connect your Twitch account.
Sign up for Twitch Prime. Then link. Okay. Start my free trial. I already have Amazon Prime.
Huh. I
Confirm.
wonder how many people have Amazon Prime and have no idea that they can get Twitch Prime for free.
I would think the majority of the Twitch users.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Thankfully, nonsense.
I'm getting all my free stuff. I don't know what it is.
There's so much free stuff you get.
I don't do any of these things.
So I'm
Where do
gonna
you go to Amazon to do it?
Are you
No,
gonna-
there's-
Oh, shoot.
there's like a Twitch client that has a game
Pretend
launcher
like you're
thing.
signing up for Twitch Prime. So go to
Yeah.
your Twitch dashboard
got
and
it.
then the little crown on the upper right.
There you go.
So
That'll
this has been your how to Twitch Prime stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Smash that like button.
Everyone tuning in.
Don't forget to hit that bell so you never know when my next video comes out.
How to guys of Adam Baines.
No, it's not.
Loot.
If I go to my channel, I'm not streaming your thing.
I don't think it shows that you're hosting somebody else when you look at your own channel when you're signed in.
Give you
It doesn't even say that I'm hosting anything.
Well,
I can't help you there.
maybe it takes a minute to roll.
It does take a second for auto hosting to auto host.
I mean, I've been.
No, but it may take time before it like acknowledges a new channel.
Oh. I have auto mod.
Oh, sweet. SteamWorld Dig 2?
I'm sorry. What?
What?
You did just say SteamWorld Dick 2, right?
Dig. D-I-G.
Sure, that's what you said.
No.
So Adam, while we're on the subject of how-tos, how are you setting up your OBS just putting the video?
Window capture, pointed at Firefox.
Browser. You're not using the client. You're using the browser for Discord.
I'm using the browser for Discord. Well, actually, I'm using the client, but I have hardware acceleration turned off. Because with it turned off, it's just a black screen. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources right now. One is the main Roll20 page. One is the pop-out chat window for Roll20. The reason I did it that way is so I can expand that section. I have a browser rendering the radio channel that I'm using, and that's using the embedded OBS browser. And then I have the layer that's pointed at Discord. And then I have a mirror version of it set up so in case like the token action is on the other side of the screen that I can hit, that switches it so that the chat is on the other side, so you can see that right hand side, which should refresh on your end here in a second. And I just hit the transition button between those two modes depending on what side of the screen we're on.
Yeah, so OBS won't grab the D&D window or my webcam while Discord is using it.
OBS and Chrome don't work well together because of GPU acceleration. Hell, Brian.
You know, I switched to Firefox
Hey,
because you said
you wanna see my mic
Firefox is
stand?
working.
So much.
Yeah, use Firefox to capture.
I love it.
I like your style.
Use
My kids
Firefox.
broke my other one.
Oh, that sucks.
It was like the free one that came with the microphone that Adam sent me for free. So I don't feel too bad about it. Plus, I got the great idea to use this fucking dragon, which seems epic. Anyway,
Hey, welcome to the internet.
Hey.
yeah, sorry.
Do you want a tutorial on how to set up your Twitch Prime account?
What?
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
Do you have
Why are
Twitch?
we-
You like Twitch Prime?
Why?
Because it's free with Amazon Prime.
Okay, but so is like a bunch of other shit that I don't use. So why do I use? What's Twitch? I don't really know what Twitch. So
Never
You're
mind.
such an
made
old
up
man,
something
Brad.
interesting.
I'm sorry. The only time I look at Twitch is when either of you send me a link and make me.
Are you saying you want us to make you?
No,
Hey.
I don't know. Is there a reason why? Like, why would I use Twitch without you guys?
I just
don't-
got a notification that Hidden Risk just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
You could stream all your
Hey, I
D&D
did a
stuff
thing.
or other games that you
Oh.
play,
Hey, there's
so people could watch you.
We like
You
watching.
call me a faggot? Because that's typically what happens when I get on the internet.
I mean, if that's what you want, I'll do that, but I prefer not to.
No, I mean, I would prefer not to be called that. It seems rude.
and mostly inaccurate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Mostly inaccurate, right? That's cool.
What did you say you were using to catch Discord?
Just OBS. You have to turn off hardware
okay.
acceleration.
Where is hardware acceleration?
It's in the settings somewhere.
In OBS.
No, in Discord.
Uh,
Okay, so yeah, you would expect to see Turtle again because you're going to an Asian flower festival, but instead, look who showed up.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
What? Does
Uh,
Brad understand what's going on? Because I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
You have been invited to participate or to attend something called the Snapdragon Festival.
oh,
It's in town. You're going there to rub elbows with somebody important. You have been invited as a guest of the hostess named Amara Lee.
Ooh.
And you know that this person, as well as the majority of the other people here, are from wherever it is in the world that Turtle is also from. They're all in that whole ethnic sphere of Far Eastern people that have been appropriated for this game of Fantasy Dragons.
Ha. Cool.
So there's all kinds of pentatonic music playing, lots of sweet kind of flowering smells going along, and once the sun starts going down, the cacophonous roar of fireworks as these beautiful displays of lights crackle and sizzle overhead. Most of the people there are definitely there to be seen, not really interested in mingling, but just making sure that they're acknowledged to be there and what their finest, latest fashions are. This is definitely a kind of a upper crustish kind of party. I don't know if that makes any of you feel particularly out of place or not, but that's on you.
Albert's fancy as shit, so he's golden.
Yeah, Edvard deserves to be in the company of gods. So this is slumming it for him.
Can we just quickly address, like, what happened to Edvard and why he's back? I need to know for my character.
He gave a BJ to a necromancer, is what I heard in Discord.
Cannot hear a word you're saying, Matt.
He said he gave a blowjob to a necromancer.
So does that make him undead or just alive again?
I'm re-alive. Come on, think positive.
Do you want that answer in like a strictly mechanical sense?
Well, my character is aligned with a deity that is basically at war with the undead. So if he's actually undead, like zombie type undead, which I assume is what undead is, then I have to roleplay differently.
He is not giving you any appearance of being someone that is undead.
Perfect. I'll just assume he was really close to dead and they fixed him.
And, yeah. And it's pretty easy to justify it in your head of, oh, it must not have been his time.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine as long as he's not undead.
He needs to definitely suffer 100 more deaths before it's his time.
Gotcha.
Edvard will be speaking at length about how he was definitely dead and met some gods, and then they sent him back because he was too awesome.
No, we're not ready for you.
I
Get
had a
outta
whole
here.
thing. I had a whole thing about how his faith was shaken, and like a deep turn against whatever the Kobold god, and is now looking for a dragon to.
Did you become undad? Did you become undad?
Dad.
Went to get cigarettes 12 years ago, never came back?
That sounds awesome. What?
Okay, so during the party, you are eventually directed to meet with Amara Lee in a private room where you find her waiting for you, setting out a bunch of tea because that's typical. So this is the lady you're about to meet with.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh man.
And,
Keeping with the like overt Asian racist. Never mind.
She has not even a hint of accent, and that's an in-character thing. Like, she is not necessarily...
Wait,
No, like, it's... She's obviously, like, a motorcycle.
Educated in
Yeah, she's well-spoken enough to, like, not let that betray her at all. And she says, I hope you're having a wonderful time at the festival, and that my hospitality has been worthy of your time and energy. And hopefully, since you've been having such a good time, I could ask you, if you're interested, I have a somewhat maybe more suitable to your skill set than what I've heard you've been doing so far, mission on my behalf. I understand that you've been running errands in the city for the Pathfinder Society, and you were recommended to me by Ambrose as someone who could maybe get something I need done.
Mongo like fetch quests.
No. You were fetching things all day the other day, and I think this is something a little bit more that will require a little bit more thought and cunning on your part.
Mongo good at cunning.
Well, a long time ago, one of my prestigious ancestors, who was incredibly wealthy, I may add, gifted a foreign prince a gift that he, by all rights, did not deserve. It was a ceremonial sword, a jade katana, and the prince took it upon himself in due time to invade this city, and of course was obliterated in the process. He had built a fortress in the foothills of the mountains, and upon failing to siege the city, his castle crumbled to dust in an earthquake, and it's been lost for centuries. My family's heirloom was lost with it, and I would like it recovered. Recent group of other Pathfinders like yourself think they stumbled across the ruin and reported it. So I'm looking for an intrepid group of explorers to hopefully retrieve it for me. I'm sure that you'll be showered in fame and wealth, and will bring you honor as delvers and archaeologists in the society. And if you can recover the katana and return it to me, I would take it as a deep personal favor that I would owe you in your future careers.
Will you put it into a museum?
No, it's a family relic.
It belongs in a museum.
I'm sure that she is a person whom the Pathfinders would like to have a positive relationship with for future endeavors.
There's a lot of interest in exploring and exploiting my home country, so it's my interest to facilitate that in a way that benefits both parties.
See?
May I suggest trading opium for tea?
You know, I don't know that we can necessarily compete with the drug trade out of Katapesh.
I knew this kitchen sink setting had a place for that. Madam,
On the bright side, now we know where to buy drugs.
But
we will destroy anyone in our way and further the gods of.
well, I'm not anxious for you to go running off in the middle of the night. This thing's been sitting for centuries, and I'm eager to get it back. Enjoy the rest of the party. Spend the rest of the night. Just head off in the morning when it's, when you're ready. Keep enjoying the party. Mingle. Have a good time. Definitely delighted to have you here in our presence. You think that is probably not true from the amount of sneers and side eyes you've probably gotten from folks.
She might be delighted, just not the everybody.
Thank you, madam. The blood of dragons knows no peace but drink.
Lose yourself.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's been a while. Bear the fuck with me for a minute while I figure out what this character is. I don't remember anymore what I was doing before.
He was a gunman.
Mostly insulting people and shooting things.
He did a thing. He did a guns.
That's kind of what I remember.
Yeah.
Just still,
I think
This
doesn't
still
seem
sounds-
that far off.
we'll get there.
You had a lot
Just mocking.
more making up random names for people.
Oh yeah, you kept wanting to eat everyone. That's right.
Oh no, well, I thought about yeah, that's cool. Morsel. let us hence and find some of these whores devours.
Whores devours.
Yes, let's go devour the horde.
I can't imagine you just not being ecstatic about shooting fireworks all night.
Oh yes, I am excited about it. Absolutely. I was not aware that your false dragons were going to be present. They will no doubt be inferior to everything that I have experienced and can generate from my own blood. But good show. Are we doing it? Is that
So
right?
there's several more hours of mingling. You may be starting to get bored because as much of this is. You're mostly people watching at this point. Occasionally people will come up and be like, oh, you're adventurers. How exciting. Oh, and they're asking all what kind of things and sights and such you've seen, which at this point might not be a heck of a lot, but some of you may have crossed to the other side already.
Is that a death joke?
What?
Crossing to the other side? Is that a death joke? Or?
Yeah. One of the people that comes up and approaches you is this dude dressed in like military regalia. He's very like extremely outgoing, very charismatic. He's like very Gaston-y. Like a lot of people like him. People are watching him as he gets around. He's got his chest flared out. He's
when you say Gaston-y, do you mean like the
No
No
from the
one eats like Gaston.
Yeah.
yes, that. But he's
Wow, what a
he's-
good pull.
He's got this ceremonial military dress on, bright blue overcoat. Everything's polished and sparkling. These like eagle epaulettes on his shoulders. He looks real heckin' fancy. And when he comes up to you guys, when he sees you, he has this big grin on his face, and he comes up and he says in this loud, boisterous voice, so that almost everybody in the room is aware of it. He says, "Hey! You're those fresh-faced Pathfinders. I heard we're coming to this party. Hey, nice to see you." And he makes a point to shake all your hands. And he says, "I'm Major Colson Madras of the Andoran Eagle Knights. It's such a pleasure to meet you. Say, I wonder what kind of dangerous and harrowing mission that this is all a front for is. What do they got you running errands for, huh?"
Books mostly,
What?
parcels. There was a box. It was very exciting.
Got a very soft pillow last time.
Here's this guy.
Oh.
We have murdered distressingly small amounts of non-believers.
Well, I was more inkling in what it is you're about to be doing, because I may be able to give you a piece of advice or two. I wouldn't be my first time doing some dirty work for the society.
Feel free to give us
Dragons
whatever
to
advice
take over
you'd like.
this city.
Can I hold on? Is this a guy, the Andoran Eagle Knights? Is that like a Pathfinder's thing, or do we know who this guy actually is? Or
Yeah, he has a reputation as a die-hard freedom fighter, and kind of somewhat of an instigator. He uses his military command to for the most part, fight tyranny, fluffy bunnies, and all that stuff. But he has been known to
Why would he fight fluffy bunnies?
fluffy bunnies.
they're evil.
Freedom and nobility and things. He's been known to be associated with things like insurrections and moving people out of despotic nations, things like that.
Can I roll insight to see if he seems genuinely interested in helping us, or if he's just trying to
Be
farm
nosy.
information?
Go for it. We can do dice in this dice game.
Oh. So Dicely.
Being in the sense that he doesn't immediately want to marry you and put your father in an insane asylum, he seems pretty legit. He's probably not, trying to embarrass you or anything.
All right. Well, we are going to search for a great family heirloom for our hostess, Amari.
Whereabouts in the world? And she told you that it's on this island, so you're not going particularly far.
It's in a sunken castle in the asylum.
Oh, well. Shouldn't be too much trouble, though. If it is a ruin in the foothills, like you say, I would say be on your guard for, Walking Dead. A lot of people have perished in these caverns and caves, and collapsed ruins, and there's more than the fair share of undead wandering the world, and that's just undead. I can't abide undeath. It's not natural.
I can tell that you are a man of high quality.
Absolutely, it forces people into slavery of the worst kind. There's no chance of escape other than destruction. It's filthy and pitiful, and I can't stand it. If you come across any of the Walking Dead, you slay them. You don't give them any chance. It's the only release they'll ever have.
Oh, I will usher them into the arms of my lady. Do not worry.
Yep. Oh, you do Pharasma a great service in the Boneyard. I wouldn't wish that fate upon my greatest enemy. So, it's your duty to your fellow man. Give them...
Lean kind of close to him and be like, I think Miss Karen likes you.
He is really pretty.
I love this. I love it. Oh my god, my bad notes have just. I hope. By the way, I just read through the notes while y'all were talking about some kind of plot point that I probably should have catch up on. I realized that I was so off on every detail, but Mongo is following through with the shit I wrote. So I hope, Megan, that you are taking better notes than I do, so we can have like competing unreliable narratives for this whole thing.
I have a very reliable narrative structure. How dare you?
You have the in-character notes and the out-of-character notes, and sometimes they compete with each other.
Who are you calling?
I'm not calling anyone. It's copy desk. Just like every week.
All right. Well, somebody eventually comes up and whispers in his ear, and he says, "Well, it's good to see freedom fighters like you. Look me up sometime. I do business with the society often, especially in clandestine matters to help people get out of situations they'd rather not be in."
Like undead.
Wink.
Like this foul party with a distressing lack of beetles.
So the party's winding down. You guys are probably on your way out.
That small talk took forever.
Small talk,
He
right?
says at the top of his lungs.
These people are so boring.
None of them have been shot in hours. On your way out, this very well-dressed man who is, I guess since you don't have the context of the world yet, he's got this like Middle Eastern appearance. And he does a to try and get your attention, and from off of like leaning on a wall, he comes up to you and says, "I couldn't help but overhearing earlier that you're seeking one of Miss Amara's relics, correct? I don't mean..."
How would you have overheard that? That was a private conversation.
There's nothing about the good major that remains private for long, but forgive me in my rudeness. Let me introduce myself. I am Trade Prince Akir al-Hakam, and the ruin you are seeking belongs to House Damak. And unfortunately for Miss Lee, the things she is after do not rightfully belong to her. And I'm willing to look the other way in order that she can reclaim the treasure if you can, with a very small deed, quite easily accomplished in your search, complete a small task for me in which you will be well compensated. I assure you, all of us will profit from this reward. And treasure seekers like yourselves would be interested in a proposition such as this.
So we could still do the task for Miss Amari.
The ruin,
in addition to this.
You're offering us a second thing to do?
The ruin is Kadiran, and my associates have a claim to it, and we would defend it by violence if necessary, but there are only a few things left in the keep that we have any interest in. Documents, trade agreements. We believe there are many that were collapsed in the ruins. My only ask is that you would turn over all of the contracts you find to me as soon as you return to the city, because those contracts will still be binding centuries later.
Fancy man, you live by words and foolishness.
Let's show you this guy. I didn't pull his picture up.
If any of these things are your so-called bearer bonds, we will hold upon them.
Some of them might
I
be...
have watched this movie.
I do not intend to begrudge Miss Lee in any way. You can return whatever trifle she sent you with without any bother whatsoever. But some of these documents might be extremely well hidden, so you'd be well served to thoroughly search the place.
And therefore, extremely valuable.
So, you are offering that we'll be permitted to retrieve the item for Miss Lee in return for you not attacking us if we give you the
No,
document?
I would never do such a thing as to interfere with your business. I'm only saying that if these documents, if you happen to find them, are returned to me, the profits will come your way. I believe you have worked with an associate of mine formerly, a Mr. Gerald Carilla.
Is that the sleazy guy?
That's the sleazy guy.
Yeah.
He and I don't see eye to eye when it comes to getting what we want done. He prefers to be a little bit judicious with his decency.
I
I wouldn't do such under the table dealings as he is willing to as are keen to his interests. But we both are members of the exchange, and I tend to handle the above table business. He tends to handle the below.
Mongo, tell this man 500 gold pieces and 5% of the residuals.
Mongo no really understand.
What Mongo said.
Why would we want things that are left stuffed in?
It's shiny.
we pick up what you put down.
Mongo very strong. Mongo pick up anything you put down.
Now, I wouldn't be interested in pressing you into service.
No, I think we could, definitely keep an eye out for your documents.
Right.
We can
like-
keep an
we
eye
are
out. Do
taking-
you have, since you seem to have knowledge of this location, have you knowledge of any of the dangers or traps lurking within?
It was only recently discovered, and no one has had an opportunity to send anyone to investigate yet. It's been
It's like we have
buried.
to find the path.
It's been buried for centuries, and as it was
You don't know
discovered,
anything about it from before it was buried.
it belonged to Assad Damak of Qadira. He was intending to sack and siege the city of Absalom, but as all others before him and after, he failed.
Is it said that his castle's demise is directly related to his failure?
Shortly after his main force was destroyed, the castle fell in an earthquake, so I think they might be related. There is a lot of magic in the world.
How often do cities collapse in this?
No, it was just a castle.
How often do castles just fall into the earth in this?
Not extremely often without someone wanting it to.
Okay. All right.
But like I said, the Pathfinder Society found the ruin, and knowledge of it hasn't been particularly open to the world. So I would be afraid that anyone that comes in after you might destroy or conveniently lose any of the paperwork I'm after.
Well, we are most delicate and judicious in our application of force.
We've been very good at retrieving paperwork in the past.
Goril did recommend you.
I am practically made of paper, and they brought me over.
Well, okay.
You
But he-
asked for a risky service and much care to be taken in this, and offer only a lack of interference. We must have tangibles.
I have no intention of interfering with you whatsoever. I just
He did
Equipment,
say he would
supplies,
give us money.
Equipment, supplies, a contract, much like what we are to bring back for you, is what we require to do these things.
I leave it in your hands, and he walks away.
The food is recalcitrant.
Yes. I
It will-
personally
it-
find the hors d'oeuvres very cromulent.
It will certainly seek to murder us to get the paper which it so desires. I propose that we carry extra paper upon us to confuse the thing.
Tell you what, Edvard, you carry all the extra paper you want.
Mongo, your people require your help.
There aren't many half orcs around here. What they need.
I'm sorry. I meant the guy that reminds you not to squish the rabbits.
Albert?
Albert. Yes, Albert. Albert requires you to carry several sheets of paper for which to make lies upon.
Look, Mongo is not the party's pack mule, okay? He's my pack mule.
Mongo is the single most valuable person in this room.
That's obviously true.
You're standing outside.
The whole world, then.
I
When-
stand by my statement. All of the great dragons have died.
Are there
That
any?
could be
So
true.
you were given pretty explicit instructions on how to get to this ruin. You know that you're basically what happened is there was a landslide and it revealed like the edge of like a wall of stone, and there was just a door in it, and the people that found it didn't either have the resources or the time to investigate farther, so they were like, hey, we found a door in the wall, and that's where you guys come in.
Oh, well, Edvard knows how to blow doors off of walls.
Maybe we can just open it first.
Has anyone tried knocking?
I don't know if you guys got the message about what your payout was for last time, so you guys have,
did.
288 gold pieces.
if
I
you
have
guys,
733 gold pieces now.
if there's any,
What did I get for giving blowjobs to the necromancer?
You got to live.
like cold sores?
Pass. What else? I'm writing lizard pox on my character sheet as a new flaw.
So I don't know if you guys have things that you're particularly interested in spending money on before you go, but you have an opportunity to do so.
How do we do that?
Go to a store.
Yeah.
Like, is there a particular? We just like look at all of the items
Well,
and decide if we want to buy one.
all the stuff in the core rulebook's up for grabs for sale. So if you want to like get better armor, or grab some, potions of healing, things like that.
Oh.
Dumb.
Are there any potions that give you back your spell slots?
What?
That was a serious question.
Those
Don't laugh at me.
they aren't potions, but those things do exist and eventually can show up.
So that's a.
You can't afford them yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
I want to get some stuff.
What kind of stuff do you want to get?
Some armor.
Item.
I know how
I need
to
to see
send a
what-
campaign grinding to a halt. Let's go shopping.
Yeah, what are you doing, you fool?
Yeah, I don't feel like I need anything.
There might not be anything you
Whatever.
want. You've got that like 1,000 gold piece cloak you can save up for too, which you're all pretty close to getting.
Wait,
The
what?
what?
What was the
Not
payout
except for him. You're not. Give that up.
Yeah, Edvard is a little behind on money.
I got 453 gold pieces for some unknown reason.
Because you did a good job.
That's how you started off.
You really put it all. You're a company man of the highest order.
Well, there you go. So, I mean, that's a lot of
What
money.
am I good at? Not good at much. I don't have any tool proficiencies. Damn.
I've got all the tool proficiencies. Do we think we can turn Mongo into like a walking forge? Because if
The heat comes out of his passion.
Mongo makes coins out of buttocks.
There's a bunch of weird stuff like cobbler's tools. Is there some version of the game where your shoes wear down the further you go, so you've got to fix the soles of your shoes?
Actually, between this session and the next session, I was going to start talking about downtime and professions.
So yes.
So yes.
Yes.
Are there gonna be mini games where you have to throw mail at little cubby holes?
I will say, Adam, along those lines, I would like to spend most of my downtime attempting to craft various chemical means of destruction.
Dimensional shackles.
I want to make phosgene gas. Can I do that?
It'd be really nice if I could make some mustard gas and a little bit of.
Just, I mean, what's stopping me from putting a flamethrower together? Because I know how flames work and I know how throwing works.
That's
Seems pretty
no.
medieval to me.
Now you say that like I'm not super serious about this exact point. Yes, let's do that. How much
Okay.
downtime do I need to spend in gold?
We
To
haven't
walk
gotten
outta
to
here?
that system yet.
That's
Okay.
after this session. God.
Okay, fair enough. Then Edvard saves his money, although he might spend it looking for dragons. Whatever. No, that's stupid. I'm done.
How much did you say the cloak cost, Adam?
1,000 gold.
Round
What
round
cloak?
nice 1,000.
What are you talking about?
Just don't worry about it.
Oh, I just don't get to know about the cloak.
In the
No, it's
in the journal, there is an available magic items.
Oh, then I will never know about it. I got you.
Available
You're
magic
right.
items. It's in there.
It is impenetrable to me.
What? How to use Roll20?
It sounds like there's more than one click involved.
There are 2 clicks, but you can do it. Don't
I already
click
want
on
to die.
the talkie one, but click on the newspaper and then available magic item. And then scroll down to the bottom.
Ball.
See,
All the items are at the bottom.
the whole point of me filling in was to create a context where your game is more appreciated because mine is going to be weighed down ridiculously by subsystems and bureaucaucracy.
There's only one cloak of resistance.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
that's
we
what I-
didn't experience
that's what
any
I'm saying.
bureaucracy in Brad's game.
But that's in-game bureaucracy. That's different.
Yeah.
Is it? Functionally, I mean.
We do
It's just
spend an
it's
enormous
bureaucracy
amount-
with the funnier accent.
How much do things cost?
It's
Do
in
you
the
not have a
game,
player's
in the
handbook?
book.
I'm looking on the thing. I'd have to open up the actual player's handbook to see how much things cost. Apparently,
No,
Roll20
that-
Okay, if you
doesn't
tell me
have
what you want, I
cost.
can tell you what it
No,
costs.
find it by myself.
You just asked.
How much does phosgene gas cost, Adam?
What's the supply status like?
You can make it pretty easy if you have like isopropyl alcohol in a few years. Well, not isopropyl. Sorry, chloroform.
I think we should not give Edvard any chloroform. I'm just throwing that out there.
I still
Isopropyl alcohol makes like perchlor something. Whatever, doesn't matter.
you're doing chemistry, but you're more suitable to doing alchemistry, which is
So you get to-
More hand waving.
more hand waving and ritual prayer.
Sorry.
Are you saying
sorry.
that science doesn't work in this universe?
I mean,
It's just
how
not-
testable and fallible are physics?
Hey, do any of you guys need any leather armor that's shaped for a bird person? It works fine. It's just
It's-
got two big holes in the back.
Secondhand.
Just don't get stabbed in the back and you'll be fine.
I feel
Why
like you
does it have
guys
2 holes in
don't
the back?
have a lot of shopping that needs to be done.
I want
I'm
to buy
trying-
some studded leather armor. I want to sell my leather armor.
What
towards
page is it on? The items. I can't-
136.
Okay.
How much can I sell stuff for, Adam?
I mean, straight up half. You used it.
Half?
Nope.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna want armor with holes cut in the back.
I assumed that they didn't necessarily want much, but okay. Well, I want to buy some studded leather armor.
Okay. While you guys shop, I'm gonna go get drunker.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Yes, it's a good plan.
And
Happened so quick. I sat down and had my first sip with y'all when I came online.
Maybe you should stop chugging it then, man. Or are you
I
just
didn't
drinking
chug
little
it.
tiny cups?
I drink in little tiny
Lighter.
cups.
Oh.
But also, I was very stressed out and haven't slept for a long, long time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Remind me to tell you about Georgia.
Okay.
She's a state that Sherman raped.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that for her.
Hi,
Let her
Kitty.
know.
How are you?
I mean, I send my condolences.
Look, he's a kitty.
Oh my gosh.
oh, it's so cute.
Hi,
It went-
Gooder.
It went mer-
This session is gonna take forever.
It actually might not. There's not a lot of talking from this point on.
He's gonna avoid us
Mongo love
chatting
not
and just doing things.
Yeah, because this whole rest of everything is pretty much a dungeon crawl.
Okay.
Good old fashioned hole in the ground.
All right. That being the case,
Well, I mean, it's not that it wasn't telegraphed. You're going to explore a ruin.
yeah. Okay. Now I found. Wow, this feels like much. Well,
Let me get a drink.
I think. Let's see. The Explorer's Pack has a whole bunch of bullshit in it. All right. I want to buy. Because we don't have our healing person with us. Let's say 4 potions of healing. Yeah, I'm gonna get 4 of those. Should I just subtract the monies?
Yeah, you can. I trust you with
Mathing?
mathing. They're 50 each.
Yes, so that's
Yeah.
200 off of what I got. So now I've got 533. Yes.
Sure.
Cool. Hey, Austin. You mean the 4 that I just purchased? Thank you. Yes.
All right. We're not quite an hour in, but making good progress. We got through the 15-minute introduction.
Not planning to get rid of me, are you?
Me? I wouldn't admit to it. Oh, not where everyone else could hear me.
Did you fart somewhere?
Not where everyone else could hear me.
Duh. Oh, so then I can make it do a thing, right? There's a way to do that. Let's see.
It is a pretty easy travel to get to where it is you're going. Not a heck of a lot is difficult about it.
Oops. Sweet. Oh, I spent so much time mucking around with all this stupid thing. Now I can't figure out how I did it. Okay.
Yeah, it's easy to travel. It's just thirsty work. Nothing really gets in your way. The directions you have lead you into a gully that is relatively fresh. It looks like there was a lot of landsliding going on in this area recently. And at the end of this big gulf, about 15 feet high off the ground, basically in like a sheer-ish cliff face, is this like extremely old iron-bound door that's all dried up and cracked. And it's basically at the front of a big, like, steep slope of debris and rubble. You'd have to like scramble up to the top of it to get up to the door. It also smells extremely bad around here.
Can I fly up to the door?
Yeah, pretty easy.
I want to use my wings before we go into the mandatory cave.
A little bit.
Okay, I want to try the door.
All right. You go ahead and fly up to the door. That's not tough at all. When you get up to it, let me move you guys over here. So check it out. Here comes a map.
Oh, it's map time.
I kind of want to make that a sound effect for our campaigns.
What?
Oh, it's map time. Uh-oh. Adam's got sound effects on this one.
Do I? No, I don't. Don't give me credit for stuff I'm not doing.
Campaign clarification. What the fuck is that?
You know exactly what that is.
So you get up to the door, and before you really get a chance to...
I don't have a map.
Yes, you do. It's just,
bottom
you got to
right.
look in the bottom right corner.
Oh.
Zoom
I
out,
also
scroll
had
around
the
until you
same.
find yourself.
You
in that
guys are
season.
so big. It takes up all the screen, you guys at the bottom.
Dude, you can cut that out. Go to your little gearbox.
You cut that out.
Go to your gearbox,
You're so bossy.
and then like under game settings, chat avatars, player video avatar size, flip it down to names only. And then while you're at it, go ahead and go down to I want to broadcast nothing, I want to receive nothing, and then click reconnect.
Have done.
all those things.
Look at how
When you
right I
fly
am.
up to the door to check it out, it basically leaves you guys at the foot of this kind of trash pile. And you hear this hissing noise coming from your left. There are these kind of big-ish boulders right over there. And you see the shape of something stirring on top of one of them and let out this kind of breathy noise. Yeah, right where you're pinging. And you see somebody's head pop up over the edge of it. And it's it's like a lady's face, but her face is all shriveled and dried out. And her teeth are all like sharp and gross looking. And it says, I'm so hungry. You're so full of life.
I'm gonna fly away.
And it starts to just like slowly creep down the rocks, like a cat would, like super hesitant.
What would be the appropriate check to figure out what it is?
Religion, actually.
Perfect.
Also, if you guys want to do just generic intelligence, that would be appropriate also.
I have generic intelligence.
Well, I am a cleric, so I'm gonna religion it.
Religion.
Ah,
I know what the fuck that is.
generic intelligence.
It's better than reading your bubbles.
I've never read a, how did you call it? Bibble?
You know two things about what this is. The first thing you know, and the most obvious and immediately impressive thing, is that it's a ghoul, which is undead. which are, people that have died to a ghoul and risen up. The second thing you know about it, based on their gear and the fact that they have a wayfinder, is this is also probably a pathfinder.
Ooh.
This person is a dead Pathfinder?
You suspect that to be true, or they are wearing the gear of a pathfinder.
Well, this is what I think it needs to happen.
Heron, you have found gifts. I didn't know we were gifting up Roll20. I thought we were saving that for Discord. Oh, I will just.
No, how are they going to see it on the Twitch if we do it there? Or will they? They can't see it in either place apparently. No, they can't.
No, I have to scroll down a little bit because gifs don't. For some reason, when you put an animated, it doesn't like auto sort to the bottom.
Anyway, well, I'm sorry that that's Pathfinder, but it needs to die.
Do you want to be aggressive at it?
I don't think Karen can be anything but aggressive at it.
Okay.
It sounds like she's talking to us. Can we try talking to her first?
I mean, I don't know how long I can suffer that thing to land.
I think we should roll initiative and decide whether or not people are going to treat this thing friendly or not. You've got 6 seconds divided by 4.
It's definitely not pacing, but just kind of like slinking in your direction, and it's kind of like licking its lips and letting this like long kind of wormy tongue spill out occasionally.
All right, yeah, we should probably kill that.
I feel like...
I mean, I'll hit this.
Ah! I go first.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, because I did the right thing.
What?
I didn't bother to roll initiative, I just shot it.
That's the reason. Let's try that again.
All right. Dang it.
Besides, he did pretty good. We all rolled hella high initiative.
Jesus Christ, you guys are ready to murder.
Damn it.
Did you know that 5e rules is written have it that when there's ties in initiative, players just get to decide which order they go in?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're definitely not going to do that because it's dumb, but apparently that's a rule.
You can do
That's
that.
something you can negotiate about.
All right. Oh, everybody got real good initiative, even the
Yeah.
monster. So anyway, here's this thing.
We can search her body and deal with her stuff that way.
All right. Well,
Jesus Christ, what is she, a clown from DC Comics?
correct. Karen,
It's
you're-
a Pennywise gender bender crossplay.
when you're dead, a lot of the and your face is sunken in. A lot of the like gender features that come off a face kind of start to vanish.
The ultimate transition.
No, which one do?
I'm gonna try to kill her.
Shoot it? I think
Shit.
I already shot it. I think I already tried to.
You jumped the gun. Haha, gun.
Haha.
That was an intimidation roll.
I will shoot you.
This is how well I'll shoot you if it comes to that.
All right. Sacred Flame. That is the thing that's happening. Sacred Flame on her. Ha!
Neat. Here I go rolling a dice. Character sheet. Dexterity saving throw. I got an 8.
She gets hit.
All right. Here goes 8 damage. Doesn't
Die, fiend.
There's some fiend damage. Lets out this horrible screeching kind of noise. And
Takes double to that, right?
if she was vulnerable.
She's not like ghouls
Not
aren't
vulnerable to radiant.
holy?
I
Seemed,
sort of assumed that she would be.
seemed pretty effective.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you did a fifth of her total life damage with 6 points.
alright.
So, Albert.
That's the GM saying, be grateful for what you fucking got.
All right, Albert is going to, I guess, still be in the air because fuck being on the ground with that thing. And it looked like it worked. So in the name of Siren Ray, burn!
Man, all these sacred flames.
We're very sacred.
She's very unholy.
This time
Albert doesn't have a gift though.
didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work because there's no GIF. 15 on dexterity save.
Damn.
You need to get some. You need to up your GIF action, son.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put a GIF into the thing, and I didn't want to spam it trying to figure it out.
Mongo's up.
It's just like
Then
some
back,
combination of
Albert.
brackets and parentheses.
And actually,
I will-
Mongo, cut it in half.
Share.
Oh, hang on. I don't know if I can. How far?
Exercise
you-
judgment as to which way.
You understand, Albert? You
I'm
have to
gonna-
have a different GIF because your sacred flame is different.
I'm moving her up a little bit to represent her kind of slinking toward you.
Okay,
Alright.
so Mongo's gonna go ahead and move towards her and engage.
When you get close to her, holy moly, this is where that foul smell is coming from, and it's almost overwhelming.
Lady, you stink. Okay.
That is very effective.
So I'm guessing it hits.
That's a hit.
God damn.
Okay, well. She's vulnerable to big numbers, that's true.
What do you do to make the gift appear
I've
directly?
just sent you a message in Discord.
Alright, so
You
she.
gotta put your big boy panties on.
Yeah, when you hit her with that big boy maul, she lets out this wretched scream that's just the call of death. And she will try and just slash you to pieces with her claws. So here comes claws. It's a fumble. She just slips at the foot of all of this like refuse pile that's underneath, and she cannot manage to get a hit in whatsoever. You are fine. And it's Edvard's turn.
Edvard. When all you have is a gun, every like that target. Sorry, I was literally seeing if I had anything else I could do, and I forgot. I make characters that can only do two things: talk shit and shoot shit.
And get hit.
And die. If I go here, do I have a clear shot to him?
Yeah.
Cool. Do that then. Let's do that. I'm gonna use that. 20 from earlier.
There's also like a level of verticality the farther up and left you go.
Like I said, I'm gonna use that 20 from earlier.
Yeah.
And then what was the save I have to do to not fall over?
It was a Constitution save. The DC was only 8.
I gotta figure out how to put that in there.
Or sorry, it was either Constitution or Strength. I don't remember, but yeah, you're good.
Strength.
Echoing acoustic reverberation.
What do you think? What do you think moving forward? Should I make it strength or con?
Whichever makes more sense. It depends on how you're holding it. Are you like shotgunning it, or are you just kind of like full body chain gun holding it? Round 2.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Karen.
Karen,
It survived your sacred flame.
not for long. She will die. Die! A little too excited. I a little premature there.
Ooh. Yeah, she's not letting those sacred flames hit her ever again. It was a 23 on save.
Damn.
Yeah. And Albert.
All right. Well.
Hey,
Yeah.
perfect. See, the gift power mattered because that's a hit. Isn't able to dodge 2 of these back to back. And it's slinking on for dear life. Mongo, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nope. Wow. With a
don't,
+4. Ouch. Ouch.
I don't know if you can do what you're asking. Okay, so there's just a horrible stink that's like emanating off of this thing is too much for you to handle, and you're poisoned. So you're still able to make that hand axe attack, but you were at disadvantage for it. So check and see how wrecked you got. 0 wrecked.
Okay, so I guess it hit.
I think you have to put it in brackets and the GIF.
It was a hit, yes.
Alright, so
Wait, no.
All right, you hack her to pieces and coughing and
Like that.
slashing and yeah, she falls apart. This is a family killing monster stream.
Only because Kevin's not here.
Okay. So yeah, she's hacked. She's cut to pieces and falls and is no longer interested in.
Hold on, I don't actually know what a fidelity is.
Gotta look this word up. All right. Well, good job. You killed a monster.
Yay! That's what we do.
Maybe that's fatality in a different language. Oh, it's the word. I don't know.
The main reference I see to it is that thing, that exact thing.
Well, it's from the Latin "pedal" for butt, and
Is that
Fidelity
really
for-
in Mortal Kombat? I'm
yeah.
sorry, I don't mean to.
That's not a real thing.
The Portuguese word for fart is pedo.
Okay, and it's not actually in the Mortal Kombat games.
Okay, so we killed her.
She's dead.
Yay.
She's dead. Hooray!
She was
Now
ready to go.
I
We did it.
need
We
to check
solved
on her
the
so that I
puzzle.
could. We solved the monster puzzle. So we should check her body, and I need to help usher her over to my lady,
Your lady.
Lady of Graves.
Okay. So
You
as
know
far
I'm
as the
going to
gear she's got, it was like pretty much like regular leather armor. She had a dagger and a short bow and some arrows. The only thing she has on her that seems to be like of any immediate use is some thieves' tools and 3 potions and like an opal
Okay.
that's probably
I-
valuable. And also like her wayfinder, which isn't particularly valuable.
Don't the
but
Wayfinders have names engraved on them?
they do.
Maybe we can take hers and then return it to her family members or loved ones or the Pathfinder Society or something.
Those all sound real nice.
Great, I'm gonna take her Wayfinder so I can return it to whoever it is. What would it be for me to guess what those fucking potions are? Excuse my language.
You can make a
Survival? Medicine?
in
Perception?
medicine's really good. I would say investigation
Investigate. I will investigate.
or
I
perception.
investigate.
You know that 2 of them are probably the same, and 1 is a different kind.
Boo.
2 of them. Okay, so the 2 are 2 more potions of healing.
Oh. I will add them to my stash of potions. I have all the potions. Ha 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 ha.
The other one, make another check.
Another check.
I think maybe if you do double brackets, it'll do that. But without spaces anywhere.
You mean just do this?
No, I meant for
Boom.
your
No.
your inline roll there, boomstick.
Oh. I will investigate again.
The other one
Uh-oh.
is a mystery potion.
Here, Edvard, take this. I'm sure you'll like it.
Edvard's lost in thought.
That just kills the whole thing, so it doesn't do anything.
What are you trying to have the 1d20 plus 2 do?
It to be an embedded check save to see if he falls over with his big guns. Anyway, that puzzle's solved. Now you got a door puzzle to solve.
I saw this in the movie one. Friend.
Okay, so are you done playing around with that, Fred?
I appreciate it, Brad.
The door.
Hey, Edvard, would you take this potion and these thieves' tools? Open the door. Can you do it with these tools?
I have thieves' tools already. I could make a check to pick the lock.
Do you want more tools?
What's the potion for?
We don't know what it is. It's a mystery.
He's
find
already
out.
drank it.
Okay.
Well,
What
he's gonna
happens?
solve that mystery.
What's the potion do?
It's gone now.
It's actually just concentrated ghoul feces.
Yeah, she's been peeing in a bottle.
You didn't want
There's,
to pick any bugs off of her?
there's not any immediate relevant feelings.
So nothing seems to happen.
Edward, see how long you can hold your breath.
I
I get?
will pick this lock. I have extreme confidence in it. Is the door? Is there a lock on the door?
Doesn't appear to be functional. It actually looks like it has been picked already.
But
I mean,
the door
she
itself
just came
is,
out. Like,
She didn't come out of the room.
It's wedged shut. Like, what's the story with this door? I've been in and out.
There is not any kind of sense you have that the door won't open.
Go to the
well
door.
then open the door.
All right, you solved my door mystery. Okay.
Oh, no.
Now hold on, Albert.
All the
Fucking
people are gone now. I hit
Clearly,
a-
Edvard is ahead.
All right,
How come
so
all the people are gone from my map?
what?
All the
'Cause-
tokens are
'cause-
gone.
I think you
'cause
deleted
your
yourself.
goofball ass went way too far.
No, I
I
think
haven't
you,
moved
I
anywhere.
think you deleted yourself on accident.
Oh.
Control
one.
Z. Control Z. Megan.
Control Z. Oh
Z.
no, it's all over.
There, you're back. Okay, so the first thing you see when you open this door is a face staring back at you. So, like directly on the wall across this is this big stone relief of a giant face. It's a Kadiran man, which is the same kind of like ethnicity that the
Asian.
no, not the Asian, but the like Middle Easternish area. He's got a billowing beard. His eyes are closed and his lips are parted. It looks like he's like blowing out, like making a blowing kind of face. And there's a big hole in the wall where his mouth is that you could stick your hand in and have it cut off. The whole place in here is painted, but it's all chipped and faded. And there's like these traces of like this really bright blue and like white paint that's still visible like here or there along the walls. The ceilings are relatively high, and you can see off to your left that they open up into a larger chamber that has like a 15-foot high ceiling that will probably make Albert pretty happy about things.
Yeah.
On the man's forehead is a word written in a flowing script that I don't think any of you can necessarily read at this point of your adventuring career. It's a regional language.
I do not speak regional.
steamed hams. Oh, and I was trying to find a good picture reference to use for this, but I couldn't find one that explained that he was like making a blowing kind of face. So this is the one I settled on.
That's cute. Super cute.
Yeah, solid.
But just put a beard on it.
It's this. This is what you wanted. This is the thing. You should watch this. Like in
That, yeah, okay. Is this supposed to be animated?
that's like a YouTube video.
Megan's gone full crazy here.
She's got
No,
her,
I've actually experienced this
All
bathroom.
right, I'm gonna need a bottom name.
she's got her finger on the pulse of pop
I
culture.
have experienced this specific bathroom.
Okay, so that is in front of you.
Nope. We're gonna need about another 45 seconds.
If any of you want to,
I know I'm destroying your Twitch stream with this, but this is gonna be something we're gonna have to watch all the way through. What the fuck?
It is very surprising when you don't know that it moves down to use the bathroom.
Why is it moving?
Is
I
she
don't
pooping
know.
into it?
So the other thing that it does, which is terrible, is it sings and then it makes a kissy sound when it reaches the apex where you have to spread your knees apart or have them be crushed. And then it gets to the back and it goes, "Oh, excuse me," in Japanese. Maybe we can just hear everybody watch that.
Wow. Well, that was pretty neat, you guys.
That's
That
my
was,
that's what I think when you talk about a big face pursing its lips.
okay, well, I didn't expect there to
All
be
right, so
such.
hold on. Like,
such context.
that woman put her butt against it. Is that what we saw in the video?
Those are knees.
Those are her knees, Brad. That's
I can't tell the difference. Porn.
You may have some
porn
problems.
You had
is-
children?
Brad had children.
por- Not on purpose, honestly. If I could have
Well,
figured
neither
out
one.
what
Did
Like,
you
you
think
should
she
have
was
been
bent
only
over?
the butt for the kids.
no, that's
I
her
would've only had the
knees.
one.
And you act.
Okay, so what's going on there? Like,
You sit
what-
down on the toilet, and then this giant face that you thought was stationary on the wall, after you've been sitting there for like 30 seconds, starts moving towards you, and it gets so close that you either have your feet crushed against the toilet seat, or you spread your legs apart or move them. And it makes this terrifying yodeling sound the whole way it gets up there. And when it reaches the front, it goes, and then it makes this crazy ass yodeling sound while it backs up, and then it goes, "Excuse me,
You got to say it in Japanese though.
sumimasen."
Well,
At this same bar in the men's restroom are the urinals are these giant mouths with red lips and like Kama Sutra people painted on them, and when you pee into them they start rocking back and forth.
I'm into it. There's a lot less existential crisis there.
So is the goal to make sure you get up quickly from the
Oh,
bathroom?
well,
It's
so
just
the,
art,
the bar
Brad.
is called Heaven and Hell, and I think it is just meant to be weird. I
So-
don't think that there's some sort of like bigger like bathroom use requirement. Otherwise, I feel like if they were trying to adjust people's bathroom use, they wouldn't make it harder to get the urine in the urine.
Hell truly is a women's restroom.
Oh, wow.
So
Right,
if
so big face.
if you want, you can make an
All right.
intelligence check.
I would like to investigate, or is that not?
No intelligence.
Can I do history?
No, you
no
can do intelligence.
Wow.
This is you just
Intelligence
knowing
check. I ain't smart.
what that word means. You don't.
I'm average smart.
Mongo. Oh, Mongo already rolled. Never mind.
It's you. You haven't gone. Oh,
He
you
did.
got
No, all of you rolled. There were 4 of you and 4 intelligences.
And they're none of them good. Mongo has an excuse though.
So
The rest of us are supposed to be smart.
Um,
tried.
Mongo, you did great.
Mongo face of party.
so there are two more obvious paths here. You can go to your right, or you can go to your left, which already opens up into a larger room. That's also, it's super dark in here, so...
I would like to light a torch. I have torches.
Congratulations.
Where did this best come from that you're questioning?
Karen, I'm going to move you in. Don't freak out, just so you can see the...
I freak out! Wait, I don't need to use a torch. I have great vision in the dark.
I'm an owl person.
Is there anybody that can't see in the dark in this party?
Because I am based on a 5e instead of so I don't have dark vision.
Well, like a crococus.
You're an owl person who can't see in the dark?
Well, so the
it's a
Aarakocra are
glitch.
just normal bird people, so they can't see in the dark.
I
Okay.
see.
So the mechanical
Dude,
race
you
that you told me to use.
you should have given yourself dark vision and then taken away something else.
Flat.
Do you? So yeah, you Birdman will need a light source.
All right.
That's messed up if he's an owl person.
Albert.
Give him light sensitivity and then dark vision.
It's a good combo.
It's a good combo.
Then he can start wearing sunglasses everywhere.
Is that what we're doing?
That's up to you.
No,
I
no.
don't
These
know.
things are established already.
What?
No changes.
How are you?
Takes the
Adam
backseat.
does not want to open that door because that way lies madness.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's
Did
where
you
we're
see-
going.
Did you see the panic in his face? Like, that's one of the times where he was like, oh god, let's not do this.
I mean,
No.
it's only because solving the darkness situation is the most trivial of things.
You're trivial.
Correct.
Cooper doesn't want to spend time on this. Austin, why are
Hold
you wasting so much time?
Time. Hold
Yeah,
on.
stop wasting time.
I have to find the proper gift. You guys told me that we need gifts, so
Oh, Jesus.
It's a component for the spellcasting.
Oops. We did. Oh my god, he's gonna cast dancing fucking lights.
I don't think he has dancing fucking lights.
It's not a cleric spell.
I'll be back.
He's gonna go pick up
You
all
don't
the.
get to leave.
He's gonna pick up all the dancing lights. Okay, you cast light. Are you putting it on something on your person?
is that a thing I need to do?
Yeah, you gotta target an object, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on my clothes. Actually, that sounds bad. I don't want to be the only bright thing.
Mongo will hold your light.
One object, no larger than 10 feet. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on my knife.
Okay. All right, now you got a knife light.
Makes me feel safe at night.
So,
Alright.
how would you like to proceed exploring this place?
Mongo
Let's go
just
into
stepped
the big
into
room.
Mongo didn't wait for deliberation. He just thought it was kind of neat in there, so he just ran in the big room.
Okay, so there's another second bigger room on the other side of it, but this room is literally dank. There's this weird kind of drafty air flowing through it that's making this real bad smell, and there's just kind of rubble strewn around. This
A
whole wall,
hydroponic growing facilities.
this whole wall to your left is kind of slick, and there's this kind of like slimy glisten, all like just kind of shimmering on it. And there's this kind of like constant dripping sound coming from farther straight ahead.
Sorry, I missed stuff. Was it
Yeah.
important?
The
It's
cave is
nasty in
dank.
Everything smells like Colorado.
Huh. All
It
right.
smells much better in here than that lady outside.
Actually,
I
I
say
think
that we go for the big room.
I think it might be
Go for the big
prudent.
room.
I think it might be prudent because
You
this,
might be prudent.
correct. Because this is like a straight up dungeon crawl. If you guys and tell me if this takes away, your agency. But we just like take turns moving through it like a board game.
Okay.
Fine with me.
So Mongo did a thing.
What did Mongo do?
He moved into the
We
room.
went in the big room.
Oh, okay.
Let's have Karen do a thing.
Karen, we'll also go in. Is this the big room with Mongo?
Yeah.
I go. This is it.
Hmm. He went to
That-
your left.
This way. Ah. All right.
Hi, Miss Karen.
How far can we go? I should have
Just
measured.
whatever your speed is. As long as we're not fighting, it's not super important.
Okay. I can go this far. I'm standing on top of Mongo now.
Miss Karen, I know it's dark, but you're very close to me.
You're welcome.
You can stop touching my cock right now.
Nobody else
Wow.
can see. The light hasn't gone
Wow.
in yet. Edvard.
Does Edward have dark vision? Why do I
Yes,
have
you
that?
should. As a
Jax just farted, and I can
So
tell because he's running away.
I was the only one who didn't spec for caves, huh?
you spec for the
Weird.
skies.
How do I figure out how fast I can move? I think
Edward
that's
goes
just
the
decent
other
work.
way.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Of course
Albert.
he does.
Like you went down the narrow thing, or just the other way in this giant room?
He went the wrong direction.
Oh god, I don't want to let the little guy die again.
I love it. I love this game.
I'm gonna follow
Oh,
Edward.
and Edvard, with his action, Edvard wants to search for papers.
Edvard, in this room, so I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little bit of a depression on the left-hand side. That's a door. You may be
Yep.
able to see where it is. There. And the room you're in, and that Albert is following you quickly into, is covered in ominous spider webs. You also see
Delicious spider webs.
ominous spider webs.
I have an extra 5 feet.
And you see
Edvard readies his gun.
there are
Firing
several
anything moving.
there are several like thick kind of bundles in the room, which would not be far stretches to think that they are spider hunts. So
Did you say spider
like
hunts?
the things that spiders have successfully hunted, they look like a bundles
Debris.
No.
Leftover prey.
of leftover prey.
Is there anything within
Awful.
touching distance?
No, you need to go farther into the room.
And does Edvard perceive any
How about
spiders?
give me one of them spider checks, percept.
Spider
Can I get
check
proficiency in
time.
spider check?
There's no spiders here, boss.
Edvard calls loudly to the rest of the party. Albert, Morsel, Karen, there are many spiders here at some point, but they seem to be gone.
Mongo, what do you want to do?
Alright, so Mongo's gonna say, Miss Karen, where's Albert? Did he go the wrong way?
Yes, he went the wrong way.
Face of the party.
Mongo has to go back for him. Albert's by himself. What?
Nothing. Karen wants to check out the room that he's in before he leaves. So Karen's gonna.
Guys,
What?
no, keep talking.
What do you want?
Guys, keep talking.
I'm just saying, can we all make characters for each other? Can that just be a thing that just happens from now on? Because
Do
this
you
is
like
the
that?
funny. This is the funniest thing.
Mongo, Karen, when you start walking that
I'm
direction,
not walking back. I want
No.
to investigate this room.
What-
You didn't give me a chance to do what I wanted to do.
I didn't because you haven't technically acted yet. But when Mongo starts moving, you both notice that whole like shimmer on the wall is real weird, and it's moving in ways that aren't very physically accurate.
Miss Karen.
So now, claim your
that
agency.
wall looks angry.
So I empower you to claim your agency now.
Okay. Would that be? I want to know what the shimmering on the wall is. Is that perception or insight or arcana?
The best thing to do would be nature.
Oh, all right. Submit. Who knows?
It's real spooky.
Spooky.
All
All right. I am scared now. I will rejoin the rest of the party. Can I also walk and act, or is it just walking?
You can both. We're not in.
I can both. I can go this far and then this far, because I can walk 30. I go here. Wait, no, this way.
Okay, neat.
Neat.
Mr. Edvard. It looks like the edges of this room aren't particularly safe in terms of them being like just a dense patch of webs. It also looks like the far end of the room has a tunnel or like another hallway leading through it.
Edvard believes there are no spiders. Edvard will continue to walk down the tunnel until he reaches this point.
All right, that's when the giant spider attacks you.
You didn't let me finish.
Yeah.
No, you're right. He didn't.
Alchemist fire.
He didn't let you finish. Once you get to
Throw
here,
at all of these webs.
once you get to that point, which was
Perfect.
before your committed spot, this spider, which how did you not even see it? It literally is the whole hallway, like lashes out from the corner and attempts to jump you. So you're surprised.
I'm in.
You're surprised. Here comes a bite. Does a 14 hit? I don't think that hits.
I gotta find where my character sheet is. For some reason, it's gone.
I didn't think I needed it this whole time.
No, I mean it was around. Albert, no, not that. No, my armor class is 15.
Oh, neat. So this thing lunges at you to try and catch you off guard, but you're too tough for that. And I need everybody at this point to roll initiative.
Even those of us not in the room?
Yeah, everybody. Because, I mean, you probably hear Edvard make a squeaky toy noise.
I roll. Wait. I roll initiative. Haha! Again.
Oh, neat. And I'll roll for Mongo Oh, Mongo's not enthusiastic about this.
Sorry, is it Mongo's turn?
No, I just rolled initiative for you, and it was poor, is all. Okay, so a combat happens. Karen, you hear the noises of some kind of monstrosity quickly moving and hissing and some kind of loud thing.
Edvard, the spider. Okay. All right.
Edvard's not a spider.
Edvard and the spider. God. All right. So I'm gonna move
It's a fable.
into the room, but I don't want to get too eaten, so I'm just gonna go to here, where I can see some things. Is it set up so that my dark vision can't see all the way over there?
You should be able to see it. Your
I
dark-
can't. I can only see as far as Albert can see. The spider is all misty, like. And
that's-
whenever Albert
the
moves,
spider's all misty-like because he is in the like dark vision radius, which is the whole disadvantage on perception and such.
oh,
Like the Albert is the only one that's carrying a light source, so you
I
should
see.
you should be able to tell the gradient of
I
what is.
know that there's a thing there,
Yeah.
but okay, all right, fine, that's cool. I think fire is good. I think we should try and kill it with flame. That seems like a good point. So I think firebolt at the spider. I'm hoping to get a little splash on the web. Just FYI.
Okay,
We go. I do it.
neat. Success. That's a hit.
Success. Wait. How do I make it do
Click
the
on the
thing?
word
Click the
firebolt.
word firebolt.
Aha,
That's the
2
best.
fire.
That's the best firebolt.
Thank
Boom.
you.
Bleh.
It's especially good for the fact that it only did 2 damage.
Bleh.
Alright, so -2 dink. Firebolt's not particularly effective as far as like creating a roaring fire unless you were more or less deliberate with it. So
I was
yeah.
very deliberate with it.
You hit the spider, and the spider seems to take enough of that damage to where the fire doesn't spread anywhere else because it was a dinky 2 damage firebolt. Albert.
Right. Albert is going to.
It's very powerful. It's flame resistant.
I like how you're taking on the Albert voice.
No, the Albert voice is screechy.
Or not the Albert voice, the Edward
Karen.
voice.
No, Karen.
Oh, does Karen also talk like that?
Karen's a dude. I'm supposed to be trying to do a dude voice, but
Ooh,
sometimes I forget.
I'm a dude.
Uh-oh. Albert shoots somebody that isn't.
Oh gosh.
Does Albert shoot Edvard?
I kind of
He's
hope
a
so.
small target. I
He's
probably
pretty
missed
small.
him.
The spider's pretty big. It's more that the arrow just kind of like gets lodged in the webbing, showing you just how dangerous it is. Like, so that's neat. All right, spider time.
Oh god.
All right, so it's gonna just creep up, try and get a better grip on Edvard. Here comes a bite attack, a 21 to hit.
Oof.
Oh Jesus.
Brad.
Edvard, stop picking on the giant monsters.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that doesn't hit. That doesn't.
Make a
21 doesn't hit
make a
you?
Constitution check,
Oh, okay.
or sorry, a saving throw, not a check.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. I'm proficient in saving throws.
That's good. You're good. Okay, so you take 6 points of damage from the spider bite, but none of the poison damage.
Cool.
Yes.
Hey, does that mean I have 4 hit points left?
That seems accurate.
We're level 1, right?
This is a CR1.
Oh, yeah.
Baller.
You've only done 2 damage to it.
Cool.
Okay, so now Edvard, it's your turn.
Alright, so I have this vial of Alchemist's Fire.
That is extremely flammable, yes.
Cool. I would like to smash the Alchemist's Fire on this thing's chelicera.
Calicera.
Hmm.
It doesn't have one of those.
I dispute that. But anyway. And then run like hell while it's distracted and unable to take up.
Okay, please make an attack roll.
Now, if I'm smashing the Alchemist's Fire on its face, is that a ranged attack or
Well, if you're throwing it, it's ranged, and if you're smashing it, it's melee.
I probably ought to throw it and run like hell, just giving it just from a min-max kind of scenario.
Is that dexterity that you throw with?
Yeah, you throw with dexterity. You smash with strength.
Hmm.
Alright.
Neat.
Does it hit?
That's a hit. Yeah. Let's see.
Now the
Alright,
alchemist
so
fire.
The rules as written means it takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of its turn and has to make DC 10 dexterity checks to extinguish the flames.
All right. So
I'm
he is.
hoping that this will also potentially distract it and/or catch the webs on fire. I'm gonna let DM Fiat.
Yeah,
deal with
he
all.
is super whoosh flames.
Yep,
Fire
and
beard.
I'm gonna go ahead and run like hell.
Does it get an attack of opportunity?
He will.
Does the fire and alchemist fire in the face?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him disadvantage. Cause
I
he's-
guess I'll run to here. I don't know. There seems like there's webs a bunch of here.
All right,
Karen
because
is,
of
like,
because
up
of
in
the
that
distraction from the fire and all that business, it's only a 10 to hit. But yeah, the whole webbing around here is catching on fire, pretty ridiculous. So I'm doing little fire tokens.
Breathe through your mouths, people.
Mongo's up.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark that I have one less alchemist's fire.
So Mongo obviously has no idea what's going on, but and actually measured and everything. Okay, yeah. But Mongo rushes into the room. Where the hell is Albert? Oh, is he underneath Karen?
We're hanging out.
Well, yeah, sorry, that minute token, yeah. Rushes into the room and just kind of ignoring everything that's going on. Albert, why did you come this direction? Why did you leave Mongo alone?
In the
You
dark.
must have been so scared going into the room all by yourself. There was all sorts of creepy things, and it was dark, and there was a slime monster. You must have been so scared. Why did you leave Mongo alone?
Oh, we had to come kill the spider Mongo.
There's a spider Mongo out there?
Ah!
This is clearly the spider Mongo of spiders.
That is a very large bug.
Mongo, kill the bug.
I'm out of turn.
What? You haven't used an action?
I moved into the room, and yeah, what do you want me? Well, wait. Can I still move and then like shoot my longbow or something? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. You know, I never play a character that knows how to attack.
Well, this is practice time.
14. 14 hits.
Cool.
Click longbow. Woo!
See, all you gotta do is try. Yeah, it's thrashing. It's having a bad time. Alright, that's first round. Karen.
Karen's turn. Well, it did seem like that one thing didn't work very well. Edvard is back by us. I am going to experiment with this healing wand that I have. Huh? I got it from one of our adventures. Do you remember this, Adam?
I don't remember you getting a healing wand.
We don't know that that's what it is. So
We're
think
pretty
it's
sure
healing
it's-
wand. It's from our first
Oh,
adventure.
it's from the second adventure, yes.
Second adventure. All right, so I am going to think healing spell stuff real hard and point it at Edvard. That's how it works, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta point it at me?
It's a wand.
And you better hope it's a healing one.
Well, if it's not a healing wand, it won't do anything, right?
If it's not a healing wand, it won't do anything.
Firebeard.
What if it's a negative healing wand?
It might do
That should
something.
be your new sacred.
It doesn't seem to have an effect.
Doesn't seem to have an effect.
Yeah,
Damn it! That's my whole turn.
that was an action, yeah.
Finish.
Wasn't your whole turn.
Oh,
But
I don't have any bonus attacks, so I'm not moving.
Albert's
So-
up.
Oh, never mind. You're broke. Yeah. All right. Let's try something different. Boom. Oh, goddamn.
Y'all are really gonna make Mongo do all the heavy lifting here, like for real, huh?
Welcome
how fighters
to
work, man.
Inagwin's.
Okay.
You're gonna be the key here for the next 5 levels.
Here comes a deck save. I passed.
Nah.
Weird.
You passed. You mean the spider passed?
The spider passed. I am the spider. All right, the spider is definitely not going to try and attack at all. It is going to try and deal with this fire because it is thrashing and screaming and letting out this weird spider noise.
What can you give us an example of a weird spider noise?
Can
Good
you
instincts.
Can you give me an example of a normal spider noise?
Yes.
Ooh.
Spiders
Here.
can stridulate. Some
Brad.
of them have options to stridulate between their thorax and between their cephalothorax and their abdomen.
Brad,
they
give
also
me-
tap on the ground.
Give me a D4 roll for your fire.
Two.
All right, and he's going to try and make a. Is it a save or a check?
I'm sorry. Do I lose 2?
No,
No,
that
no,
was
the
that
spider
was the
did.
spider's damage for being on fire.
The spider
Oh.
has to do
A
a
dex check.
dexterity save.
It's not a save; it's a check.
save. It's a check. It has to make a DC 10.
It sure didn't. It stays on fire this whole turn. And also, the fire is spreading.
It occurs to me that if we're trying to save documents, fire's iffy on the good list.
All right, and Edvard, you're up.
I love that movie.
What movie?
And arachnophobia.
Oh, yeah.
Austin loves it.
Is this a non-truth?
When I was a kid, I saw it, and it had a great impression on me.
He had arachnophobia. Cause and effect directly.
What are you gonna do, Gunman?
Oh, I'm sorry. I watched Arachnophobia with Jeff Daniels.
I roll a
I do that as my action.
Sorry.
history
One of
check.
those-
That's a history check.
Oh, I see. Honestly, I mean, you know what I do. I see how the spider likes my boomstick.
Oh gosh, 12 damage.
Jesus Christ, man.
This is why I'm really not afraid of throwing single giant monsters at you.
But now you need to roll your constitution
Yeah,
save to
until
see
he
if you
gets
follow.
squished by the giant monster, and then we don't have anything to fall back on.
I mean, honestly, like Edvard's Biggie Smalls. He's ready to do it.
Oh,
You're good.
He stays upright.
All right, Mongo. Edvard. All right, now make a dexterity saving throw.
Fine. Jesus, I was kidding, but whatever.
You just make a script.
Wait, what's wrong with his constitution save?
The Constitution save is fine. It was a dexterity save that he just failed and got
Failed.
himself stuck in the webs over there.
Oh.
Also, Mongo, give me a
He's on
dexterity saving
fire?
throw.
No, he just walked into a.
Into the spider web.
He's so. That's the wrong thing.
But it's on fire.
No, he didn't even make it that far. He gets stuck right here.
Okay.
Oh, am I stuck on spider webs?
Yeah. So you can use your action to try and escape with a strength check.
Sure. Mongo strong.
My
No,
God.
not this time.
Not this time.
All right. So you're restrained.
They're so soft.
And Edvard is restrained. Neat.
Neat.
All right. What is this spider speed? Not great. Okay, Karen, you're up.
Karen.
It's getting,
Alright.
getting a little smoky in here.
It's a little smoky. I'm gonna cool things off, except it's not really cool, but whatever.
Oh man, what a chill touch. 11 ain't gonna hit Jack.
Boo.
Who's Jack?
It didn't hit him.
Spider.
Oh,
Pay attention.
I didn't know he had a name. Is he
It
someone
doesn't
pet?
look like a jack to you.
No,
Uh,
I didn't
well-
even know it was a male spider.
It's canon. Oh, you can't see his name because he's too low on the thing. Here. Anything else? You gonna hide, Karen?
Am I hiding? I mean, I'm pretty far back here. It feels like nobody's gonna reach me where I am.
Pretty safe.
I
Albert.
feel happy in my location.
Maybe you're missing because Albert's clomping all over you.
I'm not missing. I see me. Albert is standing next to me.
Let's see, Jack, then Albert, the Mongo. All right.
Is that Albert?
If I move like at half speed or whatever, can I avoid having to deal with the webs?
You feel pretty confident that the webs are really only an issue along the edges of this room.
Sorry, you cut out.
The webs are only on the edge of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and then here, and I'm going to cast guidance on Mongo.
Hey, Mongo, you're gowed. I love it. These are good choices. Okay, and now it's Jack's turn. Edward or Brad, give me a D4 damage. Nice.
Yay!
All right, the spider's gonna try and not be on fire anymore. It does. It manages to put the fire out, but it is like the only thing left for it to do
Pretty
at this.
toasty.
Yeah, the only thing left for it to do at this point is just die. And
It's
that's
surrounded by flames.
that is its turn. Yeah, it's gonna also move out of this flame situation.
I was hoping maybe we'd clear up this whole web scenario with the fire.
Edvard.
From
Well, they're on fire
my-
for a minute.
All right, Edvard is restrained.
Yeah.
Does Edvard
I've
have
seen
to
in
make
Zelda.
a strength save to like escape that and take his normal turn? Is that how that works, or is it just he can't move? Like,
Let's see.
Do I need to grab my DM screen and find that out?
I got you, bro. All right, so you're restrained. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, but you can still make them.
I have to. Do I have to take do I have to make this save to get out of it?
You can use your action to make a strength check to break free.
Oh, well, how about I use my pack tactics, which gives me advantage against a creature
Yep. Okay.
allies?
You do have one ally is win.
Yeah, let's just do that. Pack tactics is baller. And then
Think
I'm
a level of rogue.
gonna go ahead and shoot it.
You
for
can't
shit.
shoot for shit.
Yeah, I cannot shoot for shit.
Your allies
And
are in the
then
way.
I'm gonna struck. Can I use my entire movement to be like,
Yeah, to just like grunt loudly and Mongo, you're also restrained.
you
You are
didn't even
succeeding
wanna,
in deafening us.
So
Your goddamn
Oh,
blunderbuss
buddy.
in this tiny ass cavern.
Yeah, the
It's the
acoustics
worst.
are real fortunate right now.
so
Worth it.
if I try and break out of this, does that take up my action?
Yes.
Okay. Am I able to use? Am I close enough to hit him? Can I move enough to hit him here?
You can hit him right where you're at. You just have
Okay,
disadvantage.
So I can't attack. I just can't move.
Yeah, you can't move. You have disadvantage on attacks.
Oh, I have disadvantage. Well, let's go ahead and try and break free at least.
Done. Success.
Sweet.
Okay.
If you take a step, so the space you're in is safe until you leave it and come back in. If you go north or west, those are also clear spaces.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Did you want to move anywhere, or are you happy where you're at?
I'm pretty happy.
Okay.
But it worries me if you ask me if I want to move though.
All right. Karen, you're up.
I'm up. Sorry, I was doing this. No, I did it wrong.
You can't put an MP4 in here.
I can't? God damn it.
What is this
All right.
newfangled internet technology?
Okay, Karen, there's a spider. It's still alive. It's trying to be all killing of things.
You're hearing this weird
Um,
schlorky sound.
It's slurking now?
Well, you're hearing it, but you're not 100% certain of where it's coming from.
It's the gelatinous wall coming to smother us from behind.
Okay. Is perception an action?
No, you can do that for free.
I would like to perceive where the slurpy sound is coming from.
Oh, it's not coming from the spider.
Look 15 feet below you.
I see the slurpy sound. How do I spell that? S-C-H...
SCHLORP.
Slurpy
Why?
sound
Mo's here.
coming from...
It's an onomatopoeia.
Okay. I see a thing down there. It's coming for me. Oh God, no. What do I
Slurpily.
know what it is, or no? I didn't ask to see that. Okay.
You can make a nature check.
Is that my turn?
Nope.
I make the nature check.
These are immediate things.
It's.
Some protoplasm.
Oh. Okay. Sacred flame at the thing coming towards me.
All right, here I go making a dex save with it. Dexterity is very obviously not this thing's strong suit, and I got a 17. Holy moly.
Wow.
I'll stop talking.
So now Karen will move to Meow.
Okay. Yeah, Albert, you have a go.
All right. Guess I'm gonna try this on Jack.
Poor Jack. Jack is fine. 22.
Gosh damn.
All right. Jack is in a blinding spittle rage. It's panicking. It probably actually wants to get away from you people. But you have it.
Fire it.
Yeah, you have it cornered around this fire. It is going to bite at Mongo. Ooh, okay, Mongo, check it out. A 23 to hit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
that probably hits.
And make a con save.
You can.
Yeah, I can.
Wait, that's ability.
not fail it.
You're fine
I
with
don't
con.
need it.
Alright, so you take 9 points of spider bite damage.
Wow. Wow, that's just that's a lot.
It's a big spider. And it also is trying to like squeeze like over your heads for the most part. So it's gonna end up there, but like more or less on the wall, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's trying to
It's
get
like
past.
here.
Yeah,
Trying to
there's
get away
more accurate. Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean that we get to attack it because it moved past us? Is that an
It-
attack of opportunity?
It didn't leave any of your squares. It just got all up in them.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like it's trying to like maybe next time just book it and get away from you. Edvard, you're up.
You.
I know. I anticipated that and shot it.
Oh, well, it's dead.
Yeah,
Huzzah!
I know.
Ping, 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 ping.
Oops, I healed it. That was incorrect.
Spiders are almost like beetles, and they call me Beetle Scourge, and then I eat one of its legs.
I would.
A whole leg?
You're still stuck.
Hey, wait. Okay.
The leg is
um,
bigger than you are.
Yeah, you're still stuck, and I would like to let you celebrate this, but there's a slorshing sound headed your way that needs to be resolved.
Slorping now?
Yeah, and it's all kinds of.
Leveled up.
Stop
Someone cut me free so I may murder.
Mongo's up.
Mongo! Cut me
Yes.
free.
Oh wait, another thing that's happening. Sorry, is getting real close to that fire.
Does the fire go out in the areas it's already done at?
Not really. There's a lot of if there's enough web to hold, medium-sized creatures in. It's pretty thick. That's why it's not just like a immediate blazing inferno. It's having to work.
Why are we always our own worst enemy? Why?
We
Nah.
lucky.
I gotta be honest. As Brad, I was a little mad that the DM wouldn't give us a contract to collect documents. So fire.
Ugh,
No commitment. No.
we're all going to suffocate
You know, Brad,
in here.
sometimes you just gotta let rich people, like, be overly generous with you.
Hmm.
He wasn't being
Alright.
overly generous.
He was gonna be that guy that, like, when we got back, he's like, oh, man, here, like, thanks for parking my car. Here's $80 or whatever.
Hey, straight up,
That is
Mongo.
nonsense. Edvard is not a whore.
Give me a dex.
You moved
Save.
into the web.
You moved into the webs. You're
save.
fine. Okay, you're fine, and Edvard is fine. He breaks Edvard's chains.
Edvard is free.
All right, and here comes.
Still an angel though.
All right. So the whatever this slime monster thing is comes into the room, and lashes out at the spider carcass.
Oh,
No, it's gonna animate it and become a horrible, unholy union.
I don't know if that's
The
definitely gonna
Slurpee
happen.
spider.
It's
But-
gonna eat it.
As far as I'm concerned, Mongo looks injured, and so, oh, I deleted my thing. Hold on.
Oh,
Time to
sure.
rebuild my character.
Ah. Use as an attack.
Hey, we've been playing this game for 2 hours.
Oh my god. It's gonna take me a minute. Hold on. Healing.
I think my expectations of how efficient we are were grossly over exaggerated.
I don't know how.
Have they
you
ever
get
not
yours
been?
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
I just think that these.
What?
I'm like, so like this why we're doing this one because I expected this to be shorter than the last one, which I expected to be shorter than the previous one.
Well, it's sort of like a budget. We're just gonna expand and take up the available time.
Like
Okay,
the second one was all talky, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll get through the talky stuff pretty easy.
here
And-
I pour or apply or whatever this healing potion to Mongo.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Karen.
Hope it's not a suppository.
Yo, Albert.
Yeah. Is he's adjacent to me, huh? So
Yeah.
All right.
May not attack you. 'cause
Dex
it's
is
doing a
not his
different
strong
thing.
suit, but he rolled a thing. Try it. God,
Nice.
Jesus, damn.
You're supposed to be saying holy things. It also
So I've
saved.
been-
That's why it's
I've
not
been
working.
listening to this podcast, Adventure Zone. I'm
That's-
sure most of you listen to it.
Nope.
But they're playing
I've-
this game called Monster of the Week,
That's not correct.
Monster of the Geek,
That's correct.
and whenever you fuck up a roll is when you gain experience, which allows you to like grow in a level. And all I'm saying, and I only regale all of it to you now to say, Austin, someday all of your failures may benefit you.
That's true,
But
Albert.
today is not that day.
No, Albert.
Today
Albert,
is not
you will
that
definitely.
day.
By the time you come out of this hole in the ground, you'll definitely be level 2. Level 2. All right, Edvard. You're not stuck anymore. You may risk
Cool,
suffocating
and I
at
have
this point.
advantage
You're
when
still
I shoot
unsufferable,
this
though.
motherfucker.
The spider's dead. The amoeba seems to be fairly effortlessly devouring it. And then you shot it.
It's the blob. It's gonna get bigger.
Maybe.
Nope.
Well,
It
Albert. That's the nature of eating things. When you consume other organisms, you take their chemical energy and convert it into your own
Oh my
energy.
God,
And it
Mongo.
allows your body to grow larger.
So you punch.
Mongo, your PhD in chemistry serves us no purpose here.
You punch a hole in it, and it just starts to like ooze out this like kind of caustic intracellular fluid just all over the place, and it just kind
Reminds me of conversations with your mother.
Can we use it to put out the fire?
of yes.
All right, great.
Mongo, you're up.
Mongo's smart enough not to get close to that thing, so he's just gonna shoot it. And miss.
You
Are you really smart enough not to get close to it?
Maybe.
Okay, it didn't like that it got attacked in that direction, so it's gonna lash out with like a pseudopod. And good thing Karen's standing right there.
Megan, watch out.
All right, so oh boy, I critically hit.
You're being killed.
I'm being killed.
Because
Bullshit.
Edvard shot it, it lashed out, and you were the closest thing in that direction.
I got hit.
You got critically hit.
Oh.
And what kind of armor are you wearing? Because this is important.
I'm wearing common clothes.
Okay. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
Ouch.
and 5 points of acid damage.
I am dead. But I have -1.
Rip you. And it's happy where it is. And now it's your turn.
I'm unconscious.
You're dying.
You have to do a.
Oh. Right. Saving throws. No, that's not it. This one.
Nice.
Failure.
That's 2
Right.
failures.
Hopefully somebody will stabilize me or I am
I
dead.
like
dead.
Oh shit.
I like that Edvard is the greatest benefit and single most cause of liability the party will ever have. Albert.
All right. Well, I guess it's my time to shine. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of shine.
Hey.
And you're fine.
I now have 11 hit points
No.
with my hit point maximum of 9.
All 12.
I get 12?
Yeah, it's
I
you,
was thinking 1 before.
you start at 0.
But my hit point maximum is 9. Do I
Yeah.
really get 12?
You're at 9 out of 9 out of 12.
9 out of 9 out of 12. I am alive! Successes.
So good job healing there, broski. Jack is dead. Jack is the fire, which is still slowly expanding.
This is Jack smirking revenge.
All right. Now I need you guys to start making Constitution saves because the smoke is getting a little choky. So it started your turn.
All of us are just on our turn.
On your turns,
Oh.
Edvard, make a con save. Oh boy. Okay, so you're poisoned until you get to some fresh air.
I forget what poison does.
Poisoned is disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Because you're
Alright,
hacking,
guys, I have a
you're
plan.
hacking and coughing.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Then. If I have water. I get it.
Yeah.
Would a thunderstone put out the fire?
No, probably not. It's all sonic. I know the
That's-
physics of how sonics work, but
Okay, that's fine. All right, we're good then. Okay, well then I will just shoot this thing. without advantage for once.
A 6.
Oh, does that count? You didn't let me count the last one I rolled in advance. It's cool. I will just,
I think that was
hold
just
it
the very
against-
first roll.
hold it against you forever. I miss.
Do you want to think about getting out of this room? You're gonna hold your breath around. It doesn't seem like you will have trouble holding your breath for too long.
No, I mean I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna try and thing and then.
All right,
Hopefully
maybe
that
Mongo
was
will
fine.
want to do a violence.
Okay, so it's Mongo's turn. Yeah. Oh, I need a con save first. Am I okay?
You're fine. Yeah.
Just making sure. Just making sure. Alright.
Never know on a
Mongo's gonna
21.
I don't know. I mean, I
Could
don't
go
know
either
how-
way.
I don't know how thick this smoke is. Alright, Mongo's gonna try and shoot it again.
That hits.
Alright.
Oh, really?
I mean, all you got to do to really hit this thing is just think about hitting it. Okay.
And not roll one.
It super doesn't like that, and it's going to do the same thing it did last time, which is a lash out at whatever it was that hit it, which is Karen. So this time it's an 11 to hit.
Megan, what's your AC? What's your armor class?
It is a 12. So she's fine. She's prepared for it this time.
Alright, you're fine.
And Albert's up.
Alright. I want to.
Did I miss my turn?
No, you're fine.
They
Where's
keep-
my token? Oh,
In the middle of everything.
Albert is going to.
how is Albert
use-
going if I didn't go?
Because we skipped you.
Ah, I see.
Albert, I'm going to use my wings to furiously fan the fire and see what happens with that. I'm gonna put the fire out with my wings, or make it bigger. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, you definitely put the fire out that's on the end and create suction, which will advance the fire behind you.
All right, I want to change it, blow it the other direction.
Give me a Constitution save.
How do I get the picture to actually post?
I'm not sure.
I'm blowing all the smoke away from myself with my wings, so I should be fine.
Yeah. Sure. All right, Karen.
Karen first has to do the con save. Yes?
Yes.
No, you got 12 hit points. You're
Con
fine.
save.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. So
So
the
the-
amoeba is eating.
Yeah, it's mostly devouring the spider carcass.
It's mad at me because of Edvard.
Everybody that keeps shooting at it, it's retaliating, and you happen to be the one there.
Okay.
You should set it on fire. That's what I understood.
I didn't actually hit it with anything so far.
Well, now's your time to shine.
All right, I've never used this, so I'm gonna try True Strike. I want to know what it is and what it does and how do I hurt it. Well, yeah, obviously I want to know that too.
All right, you have advantage next attack roll.
What is its weakness?
Who knows?
But it says that I get to learn that.
Oh,
I get
You get a brief insight into
the
its
target's defense.
oh,
Is that what the advantage is?
that's what the advantage mechanically is, but I will
Oh.
get I will give it to you as far as information of violence.
Okay,
It's weak to violence.
that makes it clear. Thank you.
Edvard's fire's getting real close. Miss. Wait, a 9 might hit actually. A 9 super hits. All right. You pierce it again, and this time it's not able to really keep very many of its organelles inside, and it's struggling to try and not fall apart.
So it's a single-celled organism?
A really big one.
It does appear to be that
It's
way.
a lot of single-cell organisms.
Manga. No, it appears to just be a giant, like, single. If you had the knowledge of, things, you could tell that this
Magical
was
monsters.
this is an amoeba.
Magical
There
mysteries.
there are actually surprisingly large single.
Not this thing?
I mean, it's. I know that they're visible to the naked eye amoebas, but this is visible to like it could swallow you.
You could have sex with this thing.
Why is that the first place you went?
It wasn't.
Have you not met Brad?
Yeah, honestly, it was like the third place I went. It was just the first place I vocalized.
Which is even worse.
Mongo, this thing is hanging on, and it's probably gonna try and kill Karen again next turn.
Karen,
Sorry, I thought
run like hell. This thing wishes to have sex.
So, hey, wait! I can ruin Brad's day. Brad, give me that Constitution save, and then Mongo, give me your Constitution save.
Mongo, killing it.
I don't need much oxygen. My brain doesn't use it.
I'm little.
Smoke's all over. your
Really,
head.
you should be below the smoke.
All right, that 18 longbow hit, and it only had 1 hit point left, so it also collapses. It no longer has a membrane to protect it. Neat.
Neat.
Maybe we should move away from the fire.
You solved my 2 encounters at the same time puzzle.
Let's put out these fires.
It seems a little bit out of control right now. Do you guys have the resources to put them out?
Did the Albert flapping thing work?
No, it didn't work at all. It just moved everything around.
In that case, I say we make a hasty exit.
Yeah, hasty exit. I like that.
I have hastily exited.
Well, I mean, presumably it's only gonna burn where the spider webs are, right?
Yes, so
Yeah.
if we go explore this other area and come back, in theory, it should be fine.
Well, this area is fairly well lit. We should maybe stay here. Is this is like a dead end room?
No,
Or-
there was another tunnel at the far end of it, as well as a door that's directly adjacent to Mongo currently.
Mongo, where'd you go?
I'm in the hallway.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is there any documents that I should?
We should go through this door, guys. Before
Not that you
catches
can
on
see
fire.
in here. Whatever was bundled up in the like spiders, treasures is at this point probably destroyed.
You don't know that.
Only if it's flammable.
Cool. I follow Mongo as the leader of the party.
Hey, Edvard, the only thing of useful information you can get with that perception before you have to get out of there to breathe is one of the bundles is burning and melting. Inside it is the now charred and desiccated corpse of a kobold.
One of the spider food remains.
Finally, my people have their revenge. I will examine their bones later and see that they are returned to my glory.
I thought you guys were fireproof.
They had weak ancestry.
Not like you.
Not like me.
Cough,
That
cough.
does not mean that they are deserving any love. Just because they are weak and therefore food. Whatever, fuck them. Let's get going.
I've talked myself out of this.
There are several paths ahead of you.
Are there any closed doors, Adam?
There's a closed door right here, and
Let's 100% not go that way.
Mongo
I've
and
lived in-
Karen can recall seeing a closed door in the larger room before they fled it.
We didn't flee it. We followed the party.
Pussies.
Mongo was looking for Albert. Albert needed Mongo's help.
So,
Sometimes you may-
not including the tunnel beyond the big flaming spider webs, there are 3 areas that are,
Here.
yeah, there,
There's here.
yeah, and there's another room
There's
insane here.
here. There's this way.
It's less than helpful.
Great. I say we try and get in this door right here. Can we push it open?
All right,
Mongo, can you get that door open?
And Mongo just knocks on the door.
Mongo's very strong. I feel like.
Mongo, knock harder.
Very rude to go into someone's place without knocking.
Why do you take
We've
people's
already-
stuff without asking them then? That pillow wasn't yours.
the door
It was
is,
very soft.
it's in pretty rough shape. It's like dry and desiccated. Doesn't look like it would be a challenge to open whatsoever.
Mongo indicating he will not try to open the door.
He knocked and he's waiting.
Wait to see
The-
if someone is going to answer.
There is no intelligent response.
From Mongo.
Also accurate.
All right. Karen's gonna push the door open.
All right, easily done. The door collapses.
Hurrah! Karen will peer into the room before entering it, see if there's anything in there.
Okay, all right. So let's describe this room. How do I pull up my information? So this room is on the left-hand side of it. There are all these rounded alcoves that have these rotting scrolls just honeycombed from floor to ceiling in these little alcoves. There's a whole bunch of damage and refuse. Some of the scrolls are in these like tubes that seem to be relatively sealed or in good shape. And there's like this trickle of water coming from the ceiling on the other side. And it looks like the wall between this room and the one adjacent to it has caved in. But yeah, there's a lot of papers and documents in here.
Alright, I want to search the documents. And
Yeah, I want to find the documents that aren't destroyed.
picturing all of us just, yeah.
We come in. I come
All right.
in.
We come
oh,
in.
we're looking.
We come in. We investigate.
I
Um,
investigate.
Yeah, I
I-
mean, that Mart's poking around.
That's not it.
Nice.
I
Albert hits his
investigate.
head.
You guys are super great at this. Most of the things in here are ruined. It takes you a minute before you're going to find anything that's of any value, because the creature in the other room is going to get all up in your business before you get a good chance to deal with what's going on.
And Karen rolls
Hold on, you missed the crew.
initiative.
All right, you can save these investigation
Oh.
checks for after, so you're going to find important stuff. Moving you nerds in the room. Alright, don't need the spider anymore. Don't need the amoeba anymore.
Mongo or Edvard finds all the good scrolls.
All right,
It
Albert, roll
sounded like
initiative.
that was coming up.
Yo, owl, give me them numbers.
What do we need?
Initiative.
Initiative.
You're being attacked.
Not me. Why would anyone attack me?
Well, it's probably manga that's being attacked. Oh man, Karen, you're first.
Okay.
I'm the day man.
All right, so
I
but
can't do the
bef-
thing.
yeah,
Fighter with the
before
night
Oh.
man.
the thing hasn't appeared yet. As you start looking to try and find out what's valuable in this room, you see this thing stirring on the other side of the collapsed wall, seeing what's going on here.
What's
Yeah.
it? Is it a frog?
Okay.
It's like a big humanoid frog thing, and
The
actually,
super frog?
here's a picture.
Do I
of it.
know what it is?
Nature.
I tried.
It looks vaguely friendly.
Oh, it's Brownie. It was little.
They're called blindheims.
Blindheim.
Oh man, this guy Edvard. You know that these things aren't necessarily particularly dangerous if you're not a kobold, but for you, it's going to be real hard to deal with this thing because when they open their eyes, they got headlights like mad, and they blind people, and that's how they get the jump on them.
Oh, I killed one of these in Dark Souls.
Yeah. But Karen, you have the reaction to that.
Wait, do I canonically have sunglasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a discussion on yes, you can have sunglasses, but they're not powerful enough to block out the sun.
Is that the kind of eyes that they
They're-
have?
They're torch glasses.
I would like to just point out that when he slides them down, he looks like Lizard Jordy from that episode where he turns into a lizard.
I actually know
Which-
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Some of you think that's drunk speak.
No, it's a real thing that
Some of you
happened.
know.
I mean, there's a little bit of drunk speak happening, isn't there?
Troy turned into a fish, and Riker turned into a gorilla, and Worf turned into Better Worf.
So I googled that to see what the hell you're talking about, and hold on.
Oh, Barkley turned into a spider. Because that's what humans...
This is what was on the search images.
But Karen, you have the initiative.
Oh man, that fills my spank bank for a while.
It's not
Okay,
gay. It's not gay at all.
Karen, will
We're gonna have to wrap up early, guys.
Sacred Flame.
Like, you don't even want to talk to him first? Like, not even a little bit?
It clearly
What
says
about
on the
Megan's
tab about
playstyle
it,
has ever?
it's an enemy.
Does it say that on the
I-
tab? Oh yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
enemy section. Well, I mean
Most.
that ghoul was an enemy too, but you could talk her into helping you.
Oh shit. All right.
I knew that.
Like, you're right,
Well, we got
Us.
some
Megan has
zealot.
two options: throwing up and murdering.
No, that's Inagwin's options. Pardon you. I was
Ooh.
very chatty and successful at social tests last session. You just weren't here to watch my amazing transformation.
All right, there's some damage.
Mongo
Boom,
is
damage.
invasive party.
All right, what this thing is gonna do is open its eyes.
Okay.
And there is just this horrible bright light that issues forth, which isn't really that big of a deal. But I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
What about sunglasses?
You're at disadvantage.
Damn it! What?
Oh
Everybody's
god.
blind.
Oh god.
Wow.
Everyone's blind.
We're all dead.
Oh.
CR 100.
Oh, sorry. Was I at disadvantage? Let me roll in.
You're not actually at disadvantage.
We fucked
Okay,
with each other
so
so much.
Albert and Edvard are not blinded, but Kieran and Mongo are. The DC was 9.
That's bad.
So the cool thing about enforcing the blinded condition is I can do this.
Ah,
I can't see my token now.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
All right, and that's what its action is. So Mongo, you're up.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't move my token. Albert,
Oh,
I can't see anything.
Mongo, take what is 5 feet? Take 1 step forward, and then smash. Just swing your sword real hard.
you're trying to have him break his sword.
No, that's
You
not
gotta give me direction to swing at least.
All right, Mongo, walk. Wait, did you move forward?
Yeah, I moved forward.
Okay,
one
now
square.
turn left. Turn left. Take another step forward. Slice horizontally.
Yeah, you can attack as normal. It's just disadvantage.
Alright, so Mongo is gonna go ahead and attack as normal. Disadvantaged.
Just don't ever try and look up the rules. Oh God, don't ever try and look the rules up of if having the blinded condition means you can't see, because that is an existing argument.
What?
Yeah, the text specifically is you automatically fail ability checks that require sight, not that you can't see.
What? That's a terrible roll.
Albert, you're up.
It says a blinded creature can't see. Oh, that's roll 20. Well, according to roll 20, you can't see.
I can't see anything.
You've been blinded.
All right.
That's what blinded means, guys. Like, unlike all the other conditions, that one's kind of obvious.
What is my best thing? I'm gonna shoot at the frog. Preferably at its eyeballs.
It's a good place to target.
Do I hit it?
I'm not even looking at it anymore.
I think I hit it.
Yeah, that's a hit. You need to move so you can actually hit it. I'm moving you. 10 damage. Whoa. See, that's what you guys need to do. Pay the bills. All right.
Fuck Sacred Flame.
Yeah, just murder. Lets out this horrible screeching noise. All right, Edvard, you're not blinded, but it is like bright as the sun in here, and you are light sensitive.
Okay, so normal attack then, because somebody's adjacent to him?
Yeah, I'm trying to just completely
Oh, yeah,
Gimp.
do you. That's a smart choice.
every opportunity so that you can't use your pack tactics. And it works. A 9 misses.
And I will
I
continue
have
my
not.
movement in this direction.
That's a good plan.
Am I the only one who can't see?
You, as far as you can see, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Ones that I can see. Chill Touch is just a creature within range. And Firebolt is just a creature or object within range. Okay. Assuming that it's still in this location,
that seems fair.
like I thought it was, that I remember it was last time, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on
You're casting
this
a spell right next to me.
space.
Are you?
No, that spell happens in that space to whatever character is in that space.
Yeah,
and I
she's-
have no idea where you are.
Does it still show the like Fog of War version for you two that I removed vision on?
I
can't
literally
see
can only see the map. I can't even see my.
So it's not just a black screen.
No.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
better. I thought it would just be a black screen.
That's why I clicked where I remembered the thing being.
Well, do an attack roll. The only thing is you have disadvantage.
Well, I mean, if it's just in the space, either there's a thing there or there's not a thing there.
Right. There is a thing there, and you have disadvantage because you're blind.
But I'm just casting it in the space. So it's not a spell that's a thing I can see, which I would like. That makes sense to me.
Which
That would be
space
with
Does
disadvantage.
does the
How do you
space?
see which
This is the
space you're
space.
casting it in?
No. Does the attack? Does the spell require an attack roll?
Oh, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, then make that attack roll, and then
Okay.
make it again, but with disadvantage.
Make it twice. Once with disadvantage.
One is the normal check, and the other is the disadvantage check, and we're gonna take whichever one's
Well, am I
lower.
doing it 3 times then?
Just make 2 rolls total.
Turn on disadvantage, and then an 11, and
Yeah.
which doesn't hit.
I did it.
You did it.
Did that hit it?
Nope.
Okay.
Is this thing smart? No, not at all. It's gonna try and eat Mongo.
It's gonna try and eat me. Sweet.
Mongo, no! Watch out!
Here comes a bite attack with
Use
advantage.
your eyes to dodge.
Try to dodge. A 23.
Dodge
no.
23.
Yep.
So dexterity.
It only does 3 points of damage. It's a small size creature.
It's accurate, but
I was close.
You take 3 points of damage. And now it's your turn. You know where it is. It just bit you.
counterattack.
So is like my arm or anything still in its mouth?
No, that'd be too convenient. You're a lot bigger than it is, so it's just trying to like bite chunks out of you.
So like it bit me and then let go.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's okay. I'm gonna try and bludgeon the thing to death again.
Oh.
Nice. That's a successful bludge. It goes down.
I'm not used to being useful to the party.
That was a CR2.
Punch
Let
above our
all
weight
of
here.
The rest of us tell you what it feels like to be on the other end of Asha.
Except there isn't one of us actively trying to like prevent the party from being successful. So it's still
I'm
not
doing my
quite-
best.
it's
I'm
still not
doing
quite,
my
but you're
level
but you're
fucking
actually
best.
contributing, even if what you're contributing sucks. It's different
Yeah,
than
that's a
being like.
demeanor thing.
It's different than being like, oh, you need help. I'm gonna sit here and braid my hair. Like,
I
Who would
feel
do
like
something like that?
actively healing the enemy.
Brad, you're having a late night.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. What's going on? What's next?
are we still blind?
Yes.
Now that its eyes are closed?
Now that it's dead, you guys are still blind, and you're blind for a substantial amount of time. I would suppose that you would probably wait until people's vision came back before you really adventured anywhere else.
Can we like splash water like from like a dirty pool into their eyes?
Do you have a dirty pool?
I'm sure
there was
there's
water.
I have
There's a
potion
stream
of
of water.
You guys have water and things.
Matt, can you explain that to everybody?
You may
Yeah,
want to
take
take
mud
the little
first.
bit of time to, while you're recouping your hit points and things, this is a good short rest opportunity.
Oh man, are you saying we short rest and then like break for next session?
Do you guys want to do that?
I think Brad does, or he wouldn't have said it like that.
Brad's not super conscious.
How drunk are you, Brad?
Actually, not that very, but I am exhausted because I've been up since like.
So it's a combination of the alcohol and the lack of sleep.
Only 10:13 for you, though.
Since this isn't a particularly like nuanced setup,
Yeah.
that wouldn't bug me. It would break the whole idea of every session
Session is
is
a one-off.
a one-off. But
I mean, if a member of our party is too tired to continue playing, then it makes sense. It also means that maybe Turtle will catch up to us, that butthead who's always late to everything.
you're not super far into the dungeon, so it wouldn't take him long to find your
like
trail.
5 feet from the door.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to quit if everybody's like sad about it, but
We're
I
about to
do
hit the
have
3-hour mark, and that's
I do
about how
have
long
to
we
get
normally
up.
play
I do have
anyway.
to get up at like 5:30 tomorrow in order to get out to the field and collect more
I'm okay
drones.
with it, Brad. You don't have to justify yourself. It's
Sure,
okay.
sure. I'm fine with us.
It's not
breaking.
like. So you said we're not within like 20 minutes of the finish of this.
We've got
then
several rooms that we have
We're
not.
one encounter in.
Yeah.
We
that's-
are 2 encounters in.
3 encounter. Actually, okay, so 4 to be explicit, not counting any of the
Okay,
party
well,
stuff, because you had the zombie lady, and then you had the spider, and then you had the amoeba,
and then we
and
had the frog with
the
light
frog.
fries.
light frog.
Yeah.
So good
Space
job.
Frog. Skippy.
I think
Nah.
that
Skippy
it makes sense for us to break, given work responsibilities and the desire to make sure that this remains fun and a thing we want to continue doing. And if Brad has to stay up really late and the next day suck every time he plays this, then he's gonna want.
Oh, my meltdown the last couple of months has had like a positive effect on this whole scenario.
Well, Brad, if you just nut up and fucking speak up for yourself,
Damn.
that would be another way to handle it. But it's fine if you don't have the over, right? I'll do it for you.
I like how that ended up gender neutral.
Yeah, actually, I mean, honestly, Megan, all I really wanted is for everybody else to just tiptoe around my desires.
I mean,
We want to be
I don't find it tiptoeing if, like, well,
If you don't.
we've discussed my strategy though. Stop while everyone's still having fun, so you want to keep doing it.
Yeah. Oh, the cliffhanger is: are we gonna play again next time? Find out in 2 weeks.
Right.
I mean, the way it's going right now, I'm definitely gonna play again. It's a good time. Let's do it.
You got to find out. Yeah, there's still this whole unresolved necromancer deal.
Edvard could shoot.
Oh, but
something.
in 2 weeks, I will be traveling for.
Okay. Good night. I'm ending the stream. Goodbye. Logistics.
Okay.
Tune in next week because there might be a.
Tune in next week.
Next week,
Or don't.
the 8th, I think I have a thing, like a dinner. Let me see. Let me see.
I have dinner most nights, so
We'll just let Karen.
No, I have like a So I'm. Yeah, I can't do next in 2 weeks.
okay.
All of a
let's
sudden,
let
Karen
let
grows
Brad go to
older,
sleep.
turns male, and starts speaking with a goddamn
Asian accent.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Just let Kevin play as Karen.
That's doable.
I think that's. You know what? I hope that Kevin won't totally like.
Kill you.
But that's what I say you guys do. Next week, I'm not going to make it, but let Kevin play. And Austin and Kevin will be in the same place, so that could be especially amusing.
Whoa. They could cover each other when they're blinded.
Yeah, that's going to be what I say.
What you say goes.
If Kevin's okay with it.
Okay. Bye.
I mean,
yeah,
Bye.
it's done. Yeah, cool.